achieve. They scream from the rafters. I give them something to believe. They know I'm a master. It's all that I know. It's deep in my soul. It's my passion. I can never let it go. I know the highs and the lows. I know the cons and the pros. Endure through it all. I'm a master. You better know it. Can't help but to show it. I make it look easy, man. Born to be a master. Can't stop and I won't stop. Forever I'll be on top. I can't stop and I won't stop. Yeah, keep going till the ball drop. Yeah. Way before I was formless, it was predestined, I'd be on this. My spirit on fire for higher heights, and I'm reaching with these like an eagle's flight. Had to earn my stripes, had to take some L's. When taken out of my cells, went with the tide and I always prevailed. I stand just living proof. What's for you, it's for you. Don't worry about what the ops do. The higher power will push you through. Never weak, on the contrary. You're built to last while they temporary. When you succeed and they ask you how it's done, it's cause you're a master. They ask how I do it, how I'm stronger and faster. The only answer I know to give, I was born a master. Destined to achieve, they scream from the rafters. Rafters, rafters, they know I'm a master. It's all that I know, it's deep in my soul. It's my passion, I can never let it go. I know the highs and the lows, I know the cons and the pros. Endure through it all, I'm a master. You better know it, can't help but to show it. I make it look easy, man. Born to be a master. Can't stop and I won't stop. Forever I'll be on top. I can't stop and I won't stop. Yeah, keep going to the drop.
I made it to the top. Started from the bottom, hard times, yeah, I got 'em, but I made it to the top. Yeah, I made it to the top. Started from the bottom, hard times, yeah, I got 'em, but I made it to the top. I made it to the top. I made it to the top. Started from the bottom, hard times, yeah, I got 'em, but I made it to the top. I made it to the top. Started from the bottom, hard times, yeah, I got 'em, but I made it to the top. Yeah, I made it to the top. Started from the bottom, hard times, yeah, I got 'em, but I made it to the top. Yeah, I made it to the top. Started from the bottom, hard times, yeah, I got 'em, but I made it to the top. Yeah, I made it to the top. I made it to the top.
Now I'm asking now, who want what, who want what?
Let's make it live, let's get it up. To just survive, it's not enough.
Went through the fire, emerged, and it was tough. Now I'm asking now, who want what, who want what?
Fourth quarter clock ran out, that's when I'm active. Came up living hard, was sleeping without a mattress. I love the game, but it come with lots of drama and pain. Strike in my life, I promise it would've drove you insane. We not the same, I'm a different species, believe me. Blessing birth since my blessed mother conceived me. Stadium screaming my name again, it can get hectic. When I perform at this level, man, I feel electric. Let's make it live, let's get it up. To just survive, it's not enough.
Went through the fire, emerged, and it was tough. Now I'm asking now, who want what, who want what?
Let's make it live, let's get it up. To just survive, it's not enough.
Went through the fire, emerged, and it was tough. Now I'm asking now, who want what, who want what?
test the kid who's been crowned as a champion and clearly best at this. You coming at me, I think you should assess the risk. Back it up and pack it up, find where the exit is. Whether it's tip off or kick off, I dominate. Been a goat in this game so long, I think it's time you hate. And let's be clear, I want the rings and the legacy. Smother the competition, I never ever let them breathe. Nah, let's make it live, let's get it up. To just survive, it's not enough.
Went through the fire, emerged, and it was tough. Now I'm asking now, who want what? Who want what?
Let's make it live, let's get it up. To just survive, it's not enough.
Went through the fire, emerged, and it was tough. Now I'm asking now, who want what? Who want what?
You ain't ready for this. I'm the best they ever had. The people want more. I get the people with their ass. You ain't ready for this. I'm the best they ever had. The people want more. I get the people with their ass. I'm next. I'm now. I'm it. I'm forever. I'm the one. It don't get no better. I'm next. I'm now. I'm it. I'm forever. I'm the one. It don't get no better. I really got the juice. I really got the sauce. I really am a boss. The way that I be going off. What's the recipe? Less of you and a lot of me. My game so quality. My team hit the lottery. Broom, start your engines. I'm back with a vengeance. They yell my name like they taking attendance. See, when I do it, I make a difference. Your swag missing. You don't belong. Go and crawl with the infants. I'm who they here to see. I'm on fire like 3rd degree infirmary. Cause I'm so ill, I need surgery. I'm hot, put me out, cause I really burn it down. Aw, girl, you really done it now. You ain't ready for this. I'm the best they ever had. The people want more, I get the people with their ass. You ain't ready for this. I'm the best they ever had. The people want more, I get the people with their ass. To the max, to the max, turn me to the max, to the max, turn me to the max, to the max, turn me to the max. stopping us. Ain't no stopping us. We going up, we turning up. We on top of the game, no one getting in the way. We going up. We on top of the game, no one getting in the way. We going up. We on top of the game, no one getting in the way. We going up. Yeah, turning up. Yeah, we going up. Yeah, turning up. Yeah, we going up.
We the chosen, we the kings, we the leaders in the ring. They can't tell us not a thing. Yeah, we running the game.
We're coming in strong, and you will not forget it. We're here to take you on, and we can fight and we defend it. We never looking back, we focused on the road. We didn't come to play, and now we never let it go. Yeah, we wanna take it higher. Light it up like we on fire. Yeah, we wanna take it higher. At the top, we be singing like the choir. Yeah, we building the empire. We the chosen, we the kings, we the leaders in the ring. They can't tell us not a thing. Yeah, we running the game, we came to win. We're coming in strong, and you will not forget it. We're here to take you on, and we can fight and we defend it. We never looking back, we focused on the road. We didn't come to play, and now we never let it go. Yeah, we wanna take it higher. Light it up like we on fire. Yeah, we wanna take it higher. At the top, we be singing like the choir. Yeah, we building the empire. We the chosen, we the kings, we the leaders in the ring. They can't tell us not a thing. Yeah, we running the game, we came to win.
Doing that work till it hurts, you know the drill. I'm at the top, it's lonely still. No, I don't flex, but broski roll. It's like I went on a hike, cause Q, I'm king of the hill. Doing that work till it hurts, you know the drill. I'm at the top, it's lonely still. No, I don't flex, but broski roll. It's like I went on a hike, cause Q, I'm king of the hill. Now we got stripes like Navy SEALs. Pay my dues, did my drills. It was all blood and sweat and skill. I'm in the pitch, I'm in the field. But it won't go that far, I will. These kind of eyes won't give me chills. Way too cold, I'm way too ill. I'm on a roll, stacking them bills, making them gains, making them feel. Look at me cook, I'm pushing that grill. Cause I know the heat gets high and still. And if it's me, then losing it real. Come on, just look at these gems I spill. Come on, just look how I'm stacking these bills. Come on, I'm running this, look at that. Look at that motion, keep moving, never been frozen. Turn into an OG, now I ain't got no orders. Now I ain't got no rules, ain't got no ceiling, got no owners. How many times have I showed you can't stop when I'm on a roll like boulders? Now they wanna rub shoulders. Sorry, I do not know you, can't teach you, I cannot show you. Can't reach me, you're way too slow. You've been trying it, think I don't notice. Still can't touch me, don't want floating. All of the moves you make are bogus. I'm in a different place, I'm doing that work till it hurts, you know the drill. I'm at the top, it's lonely still. No, I don't flex, my broski roll. It's like I went on a hike, cause Q, I'm king of it. Doing that work till it hurts, you know the drill. I'm at the top, it's lonely still.
fight of a lifetime. This is the fight of a lifetime. Chop, chop, yeah, I'm moving in. Let's go, let the game begin. Yeah, I'm going in for the win. This is the fight. Knock, knock, it's my destiny. Drip, drip, it's a remedy. Throw it all at the enemy. If I don't do it, it's the enemy. Chop, chop, yeah, I'm moving in. Let's go, let the game begin. This is the fight of a lifetime. So don't need nobody here telling me. Don't need nobody here telling me how to be, what to be, who to become. Eating it too, I ain't giving you some. Better believe I be getting it done. Getting your head and I do it for fun. Taking me to the one destination. Going to battle and I will confirm. I'll be looking for the domination. This is the fight of a lifetime. This is the fight of a lifetime. Knock, knock, it's my destiny. Drip, drip, it's a remedy. Going all at the enemy. Chop, chop, yeah, I'm moving in. Let's go, let the game begin. Yeah, I'm going in for the win. This is the fight of a lifetime. This is the fight of a lifetime. This is the fight of a lifetime. Yeah, this is the fight of a lifetime. Yeah, this is the fight of a lifetime. The two I ain't giving you some. This is the fight of a lifetime. Better believe I be getting it done. This is the fight of a lifetime. Taking me to the one destination. This is the fight of a lifetime. I'll be looking for the domination. Lifetime. Knock, knock, it's my destiny. Drip, drip, it's a remedy. Throw it all at the enemy. If I don't do it, it's the enemy. Chop, chop, yeah, I'm moving in. Let's go, let the game begin. This is the fight of a lifetime. So don't need nobody here telling me. Don't need nobody here telling me how to be, what to be, who to become. Eating it too, I ain't giving you some. Better believe I be getting it done. Getting in your head and I do it for fun. Taking me to the one that's...
Are you ready?
It's game time, raising stakes time, and I'ma make the climb and change the straight line. From next side, we ain't the same kind. You going with the flow, I control like Poseidon. Now, who's ready to win? Confetti over your legacy, let it begin. Cause I came from gold trophies and fame, they gon' notice me. I'ma take my story from pain to pure poetry. Gotta grind from the start to the finish line, from the winning side.
And that swing is Austin day all day, every day.
See the crowd coming down. Got them coming down. He's the king now.
I'm the shit. You be like, gang, 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 gang. You know, like. God, it's real. Fucking nice. Yeah, the deal is. You're naughty. I'm not. She could describe everything with one single word. Hottie, hottie, like a bag of talkies. I'm the shit. I'm the shit. RB, they be trying to copy. I'm the shit. I'm the shit. I'm the shit. Everything's naughty.
掌声尖叫，再给我们的浪 live 电报女 ，very sexy, very cute。谢谢我们的女孩们带来精彩的开场表演。 今天呢是我们本季超人主场的最后一场例行赛的赛事哦，也特别邀请到最懂我们的朋友 iPhone 合作 I Got You 的主题赛事呢 ，iPhone 从酒出发，把买酒变简单，终结你的选择困难，从成千上万的产品当中挑出最适合的2个，直接享受买对了的微醺快感。刚刚入场的时候，大家手上都有拿到小卡哦，都可以动手扫描上面的 QR code， 加入 iPhone 的 LINE 官方账号就可以参加抽奖活动。iPhone 将会在4月27号抽出幸运球迷，可以获得 Blackpink 跟村上隆的联名抱枕，以及草间弥生的经典南瓜抱枕，大家可以赶快加入抽取好礼了。好的，今天本场赛事呢也有非常重要的贵宾来到现场参与哦。在介绍贵宾之前，我发现我前面有一道光特别的耀眼，特别的刺眼啊！这道光的来源啊，我现在找到了。是的，这道光的来源就是来自于我们本场的贵宾巨星，也就是我们本土综艺天皇 Local Key 吴宗宪宪哥。欢迎宪哥，欢迎宪哥来到我们这个云豹的主场赛事啊！想必今天有宪哥的加持，我们云豹一定能够夺得我们例行赛的龙头宝座。谢谢宪哥来看球。好的，接下来要来介绍的就是我们今天客队福尔摩沙梦想家的球队名单。0号陈振杰，2号马建豪，9号吴家俊，11号林俊吉，20号简伟如，26号李德威，28号卢冠良，35号霍尔曼，88号周国成。客队福尔摩沙梦想家先发5人名单：3号张宗宪，24号辛沃克，33号康普金斯，41号蒋玉安，50号班提尔，以及总教练简浩、助理教练皮尔曼、助理教练赖柏林、助理教练丹尼尔、球员发展总监田磊、领队陈立宗、总经理韩俊凯。以上就是今天客队福尔摩沙梦想家的球队名单。接下来邀请现场的球迷、爆迷，把你们的目光移到我们的大荧幕上方，要来观赏的就是我们本季桃园台啤永丰云豹的形象影片。
俺たちは走り続け
もうマウス waiting for you
夢のために戦い抜く決して諦めず失敗しても立ち上がる
Action. We just in the vibes, trying to make it by.
Just let a man breathe and just hush so my mind could just cease so my mind don't erupt. At times I feel I can't get enough, but I sip a double cup and I spin a couple drops.
何よりも早く何よりも熱い闘志恐怖を打ち払い笑顔で痛みに向き合い栄光をつかむ諦めない姿勢が俺たちを強くする台湾レオパルドガンバ
的主场球队桃园台北永丰云豹的球员出场。首先，太阳协同的捍卫战士，敢拼敢打的后场新星 Number 6徐宏伟。金牌状元失手，关键时刻绝杀强心脏。云豹的金牌特务 Number 12李世坤。精准3分，外线狙击，城堡英雄 Number 27黄振。全副武装，蓄势待发，云豹锋线潜力股 Number 31周永全。惊奇野兽，双狮节气 Number 33 TPBL。最少的剽悍球风，最少的单打技巧，云豹麦克哥 Number 57曹勋祥。高度、速度兼具，力抗各队进取。云豹的护框使者 Number 82刘元凯。紧接着就是我们云豹的先发5人名单。旅美洗礼，裁判木木公演 Number 11双博元。铁血防守，暴力进攻，云豹的全能战士 Number 13Malcolm Miller。中华男篮国手资历，可里可外的全能前锋，云豹超级队长 Number 21大旗王浩军。进攻换发筒，云豹得分王 ，A.K.A 最强奶爸 Number 24老三 身高不是问题，球技没有极限。TPBL 年度人气王 ，A.K.A 全能之鬼 Number 5高启威。以及我们的总教练罗德尔、助理教练林冠军、助理教练 Benson Play、领队康晴安、顾问周俊三、营运长严新书。以上就是我们今天主场球队桃园台北永丰云豹的球队名单。Leopards. 是的，我们也请双方球员掌上握手致意。好的，接下来就是我们的应援教学时间了。这时间点，大家可以跟着我们球员一起站起来，一起热身，不要害羞，站起来，大家一起站起来啊！大家一起站起来，跟着我们笑笑。我们时间交给笑笑。
现场的球迷朋友们，大家好，我是电报女的笑笑。接下来是应援教学时间，一起为台啤永丰云豹加油打气，拿下今日比赛的胜利。第一个动作非常简单，右手敬礼，左手往前指。再一次哦，右手敬礼，左手往前指。接下来把你的拍拍扇打开来。记得今天是我们的云豹能源主题周，那暴力10能要面对前面，停2拍往前推，停2拍往前推，停2拍手往上，停2拍手往上。最后一个动作，抱亲完章，大家一起喊出抱抱抱抱，再一次哦，抱亲完章，抱抱抱抱，再一次抱亲完章。
Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, however you're streaming, you're watching TPBL. You are catching game 120. The Formosa Dreamers are playing the Taiwan Beer Leopards one last time in the regular season. And it's going to be quite an exciting game to look forward to. Clive Xu and Taylor Chen bringing you game 120. We're back here at Taoyuan Arena. It's been a while since we've been back here, I know.
Finally, this is for the whole shebang, Taylor. #1 seed back in the old stadium. How can you not be hyped? How can you not be excited for this upcoming game?
It's going to be awesome. This is their last head-to-head and probably the most important game for both sides in this entirety of the season right now.
Easily, yep.
I mean, we talked about it before, the Taiwan Beer Leopards. They were at first place for the majority of the season. Up until a couple weeks ago, they hit a bit of a skid, and the Dreamers, they leapfrogged them, but then now the Leopards return to the first rank. As we'll take a look at the standings really quick, but I gotta say, they got a great fan base here. They're pretty involved with the DJs or the MC out here. As we take a look at the season standings, again, Taiwan Beer Leopards are once again at first place. Now, if they win today, that'll solidify their first seeding position. The Formosa Dreamers, on the other hand, they're going to need to win today by 13 points over the Leopards, while the Lioneers, they're at third place. They could solidify their place at third, while fourth or fifth is still pretty much up in the air right now.
Yeah, to be playing this meaningful of games this late into the season, and you know, it's a fan base's dream, and the fans are back out here in mass. I think everybody's looking forward to, after 4 months away, being back in their true home stadium.
Let's take a look at current game notes. Battle of the green jerseys. Who will take the top spot in the league again for this game? This is the most important game for the Dreamers. Again, this is their final game of the regular season. So once they're done, it's kind of out of their hands and out of their control. Now the second point, Dreamers lead the lead in points, rebounds, 3-pointers, all around powerhouse moves. So statistically speaking, they've got a lot of things going, and they have the deepest set of bench players, as we always like to talk about. And finally, the Leopards local players are going to be crucial in today's game. Now we're hoping to see some firepower coming from the bench, as we see taking a look at the coaches on both sides.
Yeah, definitely two candidates for coaches of the year. Doug Creighton on the left, first-year coach, just came out of retirement, turned from a player, and Henrik Rudel, longtime German national team player, lots of experience. Both have their teams trying to peak at the right time, eyeing the playoffs.
Yeah, and both of them coaching for the first time Roto coaching for the first time in Taiwan, Doug Creighton coming in, directly going from a player to head coach. But look, we have to give credit to the coaching staff that he also has. You talk about Daniel Kim, Jamie Perlman, as we have Benjamin Bentel before the game.
Since I joined, a great team. Since I joined the team, they've been trying to help me get accustomed to the league and, to the staff, to the referees, to everything. And it's been helping a lot. The culture of Dreamers, of, the family atmosphere, we can count on each and everyone, trust each other. That's a big part of, who we are and what we're doing right now. Yesterday was a different game. Today's, one game at a time. We're just gonna go out there and play our game. Win or lose, we're just gonna, we're gonna walk out knowing we did our best and follow the game plan with what the coaches had told us to do. But obviously, we want to walk out here with a win. So, yeah, it's mostly about us. It's about my team and how we go out there and execute.
Briefly talking about the loss against the New Taipei Kings on Friday night, but as he said, as we gave credit to the coaching staff, he really helped him along. Now, despite all the experience that you can have, whether it's NBA or EuroLeague, it still takes some time to really accumulate or just to get used to Taiwan Pro Ball. Yeah, 100%. For the key word that he mentioned there for me is family. When you're family, you got each other's back, you're forgiving of each other, and you're working as a cohesive unit, which is very apparent from the Dreamers. From when you watch them play, from the standings, you can see they're in top categories, scoring all across the board. So that's the key, I think, for me, for them. Yeah, and you bring it back to the player turning to head coach. He was already a leader in himself before he officially retired. So I think, bridging that gap is really beneficial for not only the coaches, but also for the players themselves. Yeah, in a lot of ways, he was the ideal candidate because he's fluent in Mandarin. He knows Western culture. He's been in Taiwan for 17 years. So what better player, coach kind of guy to have to bring your team together as a cohesive unit? Now the league also sat down with Sheikh Diallo from the Taiwan Beer Leopards.
Today is the sixth game, and we all know our game. We know our game, and it's gonna be really challenging for us, especially we're really good, in the rebound. We're number one in the league, and we gotta do our work early and not to let it get going. I think the key was, everybody was engaged. From the beginning to the end, we kind of know that yesterday's game was important to us, especially today too. And we just got to come up with the same energy like we did yesterday and just walk here in victory.
Yesterday, the Leopards officially punched their ticket to the playoffs against the Kaohsiung Aquas. Unfortunately, Kaohsiung Aquas are pretty beaten up and bruised this season.
Punchless.
I was told that Kevin Hu also had a knee injury yesterday, had to leave early. So we hope it's nothing serious. But in the meantime, I mean, look, congratulations to the Taoyuan Leopards, but let's see if they can get that top seed guaranteed. Yeah, and this is the kind of game, he's talking about energy, top from beginning to end. This is the kind of game that you don't really need that extra layer of motivation. I mean, the standings, the magnitude of it in and of itself is enough. I think I fully expect a playoff-like atmosphere as we're a week away from the playoffs. Yeah, we already got the schedules rolled out, so play-ins will start as early as May 5th and May 6th, and that is going to be a really tough schedule for what looks to be the New Taipei Kings at CTBCDA. So whoever's placed 5th, again, they're going to have to win back-to-back games. Yeah, that's the play-in situation. It's an uphill battle, but I think both teams are neck and neck, and really whoever hits a hot streak those two games, the 4th seed will have to win 1 game, the 5th seed will have to win 2 games, like you said. It really is a toss-up between those two teams. We bring it back over to the current game right now. Their last head-to-head was all the way back in March, mid-March. And despite 22 turnovers committed by the Dreamers, that was kind of when they were on a run, specifically talking about the 9-game winning streak, but just in terms of shooting. On average, I think they were hitting 49% from the three-point line. Yeah, the three-point percentage was up. The assists were above their season average. They were just rolling. They're 12-2 the last 14 games, that 9-game win streak you mentioned. So they're definitely hitting the peak at the right time. For the Leopards, they start off sizzling hot to start the season 10-1. And since then, Taylor, they've been only 12-11, so roughly a 500 ball club. So this team carries huge significance for them and importance
to know that they are a championship contender team, one of the hottest teams coming into their home court. Can they defend it? Can they win this game and go into the playoffs strong?
We got a couple of Leopards players on the court with championship level experience. Lasan Chroma and Gao Jingwei Miles on the court. They won their first ever title 2 seasons back. That was also when we had Devin Williams as well as NBA player Boogie Cousins on the court.
Right, and as our game notes mentioned, you know, the local players for the Leopards, that's the key. And to me, that starts with Gao Jingwei, their point guard, their leader. You know, he's a capable scorer, but, you know, the last game he just scored 3. He did hand out 11 assists. But I think they need more consistent double-digit in the 15 to 20 range production from him as a scorer, especially if they're going to make a deep run into the playoffs.
Yeah, and it reflects that the Leopards, they are vulnerable. If their playmaker Gao Jingwei isn't performing at 100%, the question is who will be the game changer, who will be the X factor.
Right.
From the bench.
Right, he does lead the league in three-pointers made, but he has had some couple 1-for-7 nights. I was looking at his stats over the season last night. So a little streaky, I think. But I think if he stays aggressive, they really need his offensive production.
For the starting 5 for the Formosa Dreamers, it's Jiang Yuan, Wayne, Zhang Zhongxian, Jet, Randall Wacko, Trey Tompkins, as well as Ben Bentel. So this is the same roster as their last head-to-head matchup. Starting 5 for the Leopards: Gao Jingwei, Miles, Dong Bo-ren, Brian, Wang Haoji, Daji, Lasan Chroma, as well as Malcolm Miller today.
Yeah, Brandon Gilbeck, after about 2 months off after the FIBA games. You know, he played back-to-back last weekend. He played this past Friday, so he's not in the rotation today. Taking his turn to rest before the playoffs hit.
And it's a positive sign for the Dreamers because he's really looking like he's back to his true form.
Yeah, 31 points the last game, a bunch of rebounds, and they, especially in the interior defense, they really need his presence, locking down the key there.
Starting off Leopards possession. Miller going in for the and one to start off.
Yeah, an extra long fist pump there for Malcolm Miller, my old team.
That's right. A lot of former teammates on the court. Jiang Yuan, former Leopards player. Miller played for the Dreamers a couple seasons back. So he misses the free throw. The score is 2-0. Leopards starting off, and Benjamin Bentil too strong of a finish.
And the Leopards starting off in a zone defense, excuse me. So I think this is something we're going to see more and more of from the opponents of the Dreamers. They're going to mix it up between man and zone because for whatever reason, the Lioneers, that one game you and I called, they were in zone most of the game.
Yeah. And they did switch it up, both sides. Zone, man-to-man in mid-March, their last matchup against each other. Gao Jingwei's shot goes around and out.
Yeah, that's a good sign to me that he took that shot because that shows me he's looking for it. He wants to score. He wants to be aggressive offensively.
Former teammates going head-to-head now. There's a drive downhill.
Tough shot. Hanging hook shot, bank off the glass. Good defense by Miles.
That's why he was the league's MVP a couple seasons back. With Taiwan Beer and Lasan Chroma coming through off of contact.
Yeah, Chroma wins that matchup, that battle, but that's a matchup that's going to be really fun to watch. Bentil guarding Chroma, one of the best offensive players against one of the best defensive players.
But Benjamin Bentil has shown his versatility and ability to guard big guys or small guards as Malcolm Miller drains another 2.
Yeah, somebody forgot to pick up Miller. He went coast to coast, right down the middle. And we see the Leopards back in his zone again.
Tompkins, no look pass back to Bentil. Triple team there. Another opportunity. Here comes 50 off of the body bump. Too strong. Randall Walker will pick it up. Tompkins trying to lay the tray.
I wonder if it'll take a quarter and a half for the Dreamers to kind of get accustomed back into this arena. because compared to their home gym, you know, we've been there, Taylor, it's really tight, intimate. And
Very intimate.
And this is really airy. There's no backdrop behind the glass, behind the backboard, so it might take a little bit for the Dreamers to get adjusted.
Yeah, I mean, after all, the last time that any of the teams have been back here is late December. Trey Tompkins drawing a foul off of Brian. So I looked at the record at Zhongli Gymnasium. They won 4 games, lost 3 overall. So Trey Tompkins was injured mid-season, took about a month off, while Julian Boyd came in to play for a couple of months. Returned on March 7th.
Trey Tompkins, a really, really smart player. He can play outside, he can play inside, double-digit rebounds, double-digit scoring.
And I think that's what makes Dreamers very dangerous, is because really all 3 imports, Bentil, Tompkins, as well as Holman, they can play inside out. So their options have really just widened with these 3 on the court. Pull-up jumper is off mark for Chroma. Here comes end pass for Tompkins. Taoyuan with the scoop. Oh, he's got 4 points on the board now.
Yeah, it's no accident you mentioned how the 3 Dreamer imports, how they're all, you know, very versatile. The Leopards, really nice block by Tompkins. The Leopards have had the same imports all season, so it's no accident that that continuity is given these 2 teams the top 2 spots in the league.
Daji number 21 will get the pushing foul. Changed his jersey from 33 to 21 this year. We take a look at the block made by Tompkins earlier. The shot clock remains at 18 seconds. Let's see who can establish themselves early in this game. The score is currently tied 6-all. Eric Holman checks into the game. Here's Wako with the kick out. Benjamin Bentil with a big bucket.
Yeah, Bentil, very capable shooter, as you mentioned before as well. But I'm curious to see how the energy that he has to expend guarding somebody like Lasana Chroma, how that's going to affect his offensive game, especially when we hit the 3rd and 4th quarter.
Leopards will be inbounding again. They call the foul on Jiang Yuan, his first one. Jumper goes in and out. And free throws will be granted to Chroma. So a foul call on Zhang Zhongxian.
Yeah, Holman in the game for the first time. Even though he comes off the bench, you know, he could easily be a starter. It's really kind of pick your poison for Coach Creighton there. The luxury of 4 guys that are all capable of starting and bringing one off the bench, it's just a nice luxury to have. That consistency and that stability in his imports, and as you mentioned earlier, his locals. The local guys, you got Aji coming off the bench. I'm curious to see how much Ma will play today. He's been back 3 games, but you know, he's played the first game, he played 14 minutes, then 9 minutes, and the last game only 4 minutes. They're going to need him in the playoffs too. He's a regular contributor before he went down with an injury also.
Number 20, Jin Wei-ru checks into the game. Now, circling back to the import players, they're very fortunate to have these 3 imports, and they helped with the 9-game winning streak. Frank Gilbeck had to deal with sciatica for quite some time, so they have the luxury, and they performed really well, pulling off a TPBL record, and now they're trying to extend their wins at home, currently at 7 home game wins. Malcolm Miller with the fadeaway, just short.
And you could see there the defensive prowess of Benjamin Bentil. Chroma on that drive, Bentil just overpowering physically, not allowing to get where he wanted to get. And Chroma ended up having to pass that, so kudos to Bentel, that defensive possession there.
Taoyuan can't be stopped. He's got 6 points now. Getting the same score, or same place, and what a finish for Malcolm Miller. Still got the hops.
Come fly with me, Taylor. Oh, he got up on that one. Timed it perfectly.
Air Miller.
Air Miller. I like it.
Ooh, Benjamin Bentel putting Malcolm Miller in the space, but Leopards pick it up, back over to offense. Dachi with a catch and shoot. He loves that spot, but tough break there.
Yeah, any offensive contribution they could get from Aji, that's going to be a plus. Bentel, nice look.
Bait and switch there. There's a pass downhill to Holman. He draws a foul off of number 11. That's his second one already. Score currently 13-10. We get some subs coming in. Check Diallo and Ling Xingquan Bruce are in the game.
I think Diallo, just with his length, you know, his arm width and his height, big physical body, and without Gilbeck in there, the lack of a traditional big guy down low, I think Check Diallo can try and take advantage a little bit of that.
So we talked about the Dreamers import players, but the Leopards have been stable all season long, and luckily for them too, no injuries either. These 4 imports have been around since the beginning of the season.
Yeah, that's a key, staying healthy. Your local guys and your imports, it's not an easy task to do, so credit to the Taoyuan Leopards, you know, the medical staff, the trainers, keeping these guys in tip-top shape.
7 seconds on the shot clock. They don't count the basket. It's the foul on Randall Wacko.
Randall Wacko sporting a mustache, Taylor. Thoughts on that?
I gotta talk to him about that. But look, if his fiance likes it, that's all that matters.
That is correct, 100%.
Current score now, 14-10. Formosa Dreamers currently with the lead. We'll be right back with more TPBL.
There is a possibility that this goes really freaking bad.
That's the job.
You have no idea who you're dealing with.
You have 12 hours, or all you will get back are corpses. How far are we willing to go to get this guy?
Far. We have a chance to nail a traitor with American blood on his hands.
He's not here.
He knows we're after him.
FBI International on AXN.
I had always wanted to be a lawyer.
You are doing what you were meant to do.
We represent people on the worst day of their lives. That hospital killed my boy.
Let us help you. We're going against the biggest firm in the state.
Mr. Baird, I look forward to some more friendly sparring.
His client is guilty of criminal conspiracy. Donnie Ray Black was murdered. They knew about it. They covered it up.
What are you willing to do to be a rainmaker?
The Rainmaker on AXN.
AXN giving you your dose of pro basketball all weekend long. Clive Xu and Taylor Chen presenting to you game 120, a must-win for the Formosa Dreamers to solidify their spot at the first seed position.
Yeah, you mentioned they got to win by 13
points.
Right? And then the Leopards will also have one game. They're played one less game, so they'd have to lose to the Kings next Saturday, I believe it is.
Yes, next Saturday,
next Saturday,
where they play at Xinzhuang Gymnasium.
So the Dreamers will finish up today, and they can just wait and see. Get healthy, get over those little nagging injuries.
Fade away and one.
Love it, the game within the game. Just the battle going at it, Chroma and Bentel.
Couple of players from the Dreamers have checked in. Ma Jianhao, Riven Ma comes in early in today's game. He only played you mentioned earlier, he only played 4 minutes against the new Taipei Kings.
Right, I think this is a good game. I mean, of course, the Dreamers want the #1 seed, but it's a good game to give Riven Ma back into the flow. I would say probably 15 to 20 minutes because he was a regular rotation guy before he went down to injury, and they're definitely going to need him.
Ooh, what a finish for Eric Holman. Ambushing through, getting the put down.
Yeah, anything you can do, I can do better, Miller.
Seriously.
Follow-up dunk there.
So they're keeping Chroma and Diallo on the court. Holman and Bento for the Dreamers. And there's another fadeaway. Opposite side. He can do it one way or the other.
Yeah, he's just so quick. He catches it, and right away as he catches it, he's already on his way up for that smooth jump shot that he's got. He can drain that from anywhere, especially in the mid-range.
The dime drop by Gao Jingwei there earlier. 3 seconds on the clock. Aaron Holman going ISO over check Diallo.
Yeah, a little shrug of the shoulders there.
No sweat.
Holman got a little bit of that dog attitude in him, going right at Diallo. Nice left-hand finish.
Eric Holman coming off the bench. He's already tied his season high twice in a row, 32 points. He's the player who scored the most points in a game. And check Diallo will get an and one. All 3 imports have gone on an and one so far for the Leopards.
This is just a great start to this game. So exciting. There's the two teams just going back and forth. And then the individual battles. Holman makes one. I'll float it over you, get an and one. Everybody's coming ready to play today.
Yeah, and again, we talked about how different the end of this season was compared to last year. Obviously, the first place positioning was very much solidified by the new Taipei Kings, Dreamers, and Aquas. If anything, that was it was competition between second and third place. There's a steal by Chroma, but it goes back over to Dreamers. Junji Achi checking into the game.
Yeah, Chroma, not just a very good offensive player, but leads the leagues in steals too.
Over to Ma Jianhao Riven. He's got 6 seconds, and Miles is keeping it tight on Ma Jianhao.
Yeah, Ma had to step back and shoot that three-pointer over Miles. But with his size advantage, I would have liked to see him go downhill a little bit and try to get something a little closer.
Arm hook between Chroma and Ma Jianhao. They're going to call it on the Dreamers.
That's the Ma I know. Emotion, passion, you know, going hard at Chroma defensively, undoubtedly because of that steal Chroma got off of him earlier. He's got to keep those emotions in check.
Yeah, he has a lot of talent, but we say it all the time on the broadcast. He needs to channel those emotions onto the court and move past any frustrations or mistakes that he may make.
Yep.
But also, I would say those 9-game winning streaks might have made him sweat a little bit, because I would say from his point of view, he's probably thinking they could do really well.
They don't need me.
They
right?
don't quite need
They
you.
don't need me.
Yeah. Not to say that they don't need him, because we both agree that, you know, Ma Jianhao is really kind of the game changer for the Dreamers come playoffs time.
Yeah, he has the potential definitely to be a game changer. I mean, regular offensive production, tall guy, local guy. You know, but for him, again, it's just about channeling that mental energy.
Yeah, he's currently got the highest salary, almost the same salary as Jiang Yuan, so there's also a lot of pressure for him too. His mind is probably thinking, I'm the highest paid player, I'm treated as a franchise player, so I gotta come in and really log in 20 minutes, score 15, 20 points. But maybe that's not his expectations, as Jet from the corner drops the 3. Current score 21-19.
Some Old Spice there by Jet Chang.
Only you're allowed to say that.
Only I'm allowed to say yes. I'm old enough, you're not.
Lee Xingquan off mark. Yeah, no. I respect my elders or my my more veteran, experienced peers. And here comes wall to wall, Mr. Experience himself.
Outside, inside. There's still some spring left in those legs.
You make him sound very almost geriatric. He's not like Taoyuan thing. Oh, Euro step for Eric Holman. And they still hold on to a lead, 23-19. 2 minutes, 40 seconds on the clock, and we get another timeout. Let's see if we can hear the coaches on both sides.
I got middle wherever they go,
Yeah, the Leopards just a little bit careless the last couple of possessions. Some turnovers, you know, some easy buckets for the Dreamers. This is a timely, good timeout called by the Leopards.
Now, right now they are 0 for 4 for 3. So they're also
same
behind.
Day we go horns, they match up. Go opposite of crowbar. So same day go hard. Look for that dive. They match up on this. If the dive is not there, come on, let's go.
Pretty typical overall this season for Doug Creighton to be running Horns offense.
Yeah, we've heard that several times. The different options coming off of that, which side they want to attack, which point of the defense that they want to exploit for the Leopards. But for them, the Leopards, they got to get back on defense first. A couple of fast break points, which is not a strong suit actually for the Dreamers. So you definitely have to limit their fast break points and make them work in the half court.
Michael Town, number 57, checks in, and Malcolm Miller returns also. A lot of ball movement. Here's a 3. Still can't crack that goose egg. Going back over to Dreamer side. Off of Tompkins' screen. Again, with them running the Horn offense. Ling Junji's shot off mark. No foul call by the referees.
Yeah. Lin Junji, no, not Lin Junji. Lin Xingquan hacked Tompkins' arm on that rebound.
Coming through. Leopards baseline. Here's Lewis, and Check Diallo will get his 4 points on the board.
And that's the value of a guy like Malcolm Miller inside. He has the ability to get the defensive rebound, take it to coast, make the right pass, and lead your offense on a break. Not every big guy, not every 4 guy can do that. So that's just another asset of not having Malcolm Miller on the team.
Bruce bobbles the ball, 8 seconds, loose ball. Okay, Reven Ma is frustrated. Malcolm Miller trying to settle down Ma Jinhao. But really, what Ma Jinhao probably was experiencing was probably felt that it was going to be confrontational, so he was trying to shake off Miller's arm.
Well, I mean, Ma, on that defensive play, Bruce was already in trouble. And he just kept going, and he clearly pushes him. You know, the guy's already fumbling, so you just contain him, stay there, and let him make his own mistake. Miller trying to get the ball there. Get inside Ma's head a little bit.
You think so?
Oh, but you know, like, the coaching staff that the Dreamers have, I feel like is the right coaching staff for a player like Ma. You got Doug Creighton, he's always level-headed. Have you seen him upset during a game? Like,
not necessarily during a game, but he has been outspoken sometimes at the post-game press conferences.
That is true. That is true.
But from all the games that we've called, I don't think he's ever received a warning or a tech.
Right.
So I guess that's a positive thing. But again, unfortunately, we're talking about Ma Jinhao being very passionate about the game. He got way too heated there, so Doug Creighton made the smart move of pulling him back to the bench.
Definitely the smart move. You got Perlman, you got Daniel Kim, so you got to get a lot of experienced coaches there to help with Ma.
Back out to Aji. Still keeping it a one guard rotation. Trey Tompkins with a long two.
Yeah, great recognition by Aji there with the mismatch in the rotation for the Leopards. A little bit too late. Tompkins got that shot off.
Michael Tao up at top. Former Hero Bears player and Taipei Taishing Mars player. 6 seconds remain. It's back to him and Diallo downhill. Too short. Unable to connect there. 30 seconds remain in regulation. And Holman off the glass, too strong, picks up, stats padding.
Yeah, good strong drive by Holman. I mean, staying with the play, getting his own rebound. Another bucket for Holman.
Final possession for the Leopards as the Dreamers hold on to a lead 29-23. Eric Holman got all the touches, corralling a rebound. One last time, 1 second to go. He pulls up for the three, dials in, no answer. And that's how we conclude the first quarter here at Taoyuan Arena, their final head-to-head against each other. Dreamers with a lead 29-23. We will be right back with more TPBL.
Terrorist on the loose in Sydney.
Bomb squad's 15 minutes out.
This thing will be over in 3.
Pack up!
Fake name, criminal record.
The hell has Blue got herself into?
She's not a serial killer, is she? You signed up to a dating site. You're a catch, Sergeant.
Macca, forgot about the fact that I'm funny.
No, I didn't.
NCIS Sydney, new season Mondays, only on AXN.
There is a possibility that this goes really freaking fast.
That's the job.
You have no idea who you're dealing with.
You have 12 hours, or all you will get back are corpses. How far are we willing to go to get this guy? Far.
We have a chance to nail a traitor with American blood on his hands.
He's not here.
He knows we're after him.
FBI International on AXN.
I had always wanted to be a lawyer.
You are doing what you were meant to do.
We represent people on the worst day of their lives. That hospital killed my boy.
Let us help you. We're going against the biggest firm in the state.
Mr. Baird, I look forward to some more friendly sparring.
His client is guilty of criminal conspiracy.
Donnie Ray Black was murdered. They knew about it. They covered it up.
What are you willing to do to be a rainmaker?
The Rainmaker on AXN.
We're live here at Taoyuan Arena for Game 120. Clive Xu and Taylor Chen presenting to you the Dreamers and Leopards final head-to-head matchup.
Yeah, I couldn't have asked for a better quarter there to start off this, game of high magnitude, high importance for both of these teams here. First place at stake. Dreamers coming up on top with a 6-point advantage.
Travel call on Ben Bentil. So the Leopard side, they're choosing to keep Michael Tao on the court. Lasan Chroma and Miles expected to check in a couple minutes into the second.
Yeah, I wonder if something's going on physically with Miles. Didn't really play that much at all the first quarter.
No, he managed to get 2 assists, but no points in the first quarter for Gao Jingwei. And again, we talked about him having a low-scoring affair against the Kaohsiung Aquas yesterday. And overall, the Taoyuan Leopards in the last 3 games, it's actually been low scoring. They've been averaging under 100 points, 89 points to be exact. So I have a feeling today could be the same. A low scoring affair between the two. And that's Ling Xingquan dropping the 2.
Yeah, nice set inbounds play there. Lin Xinquan, a starter last year, coming off the bench this year. He's a capable scorer as well. Leopards are going to need his offensive production.
Michael Tao trying to get the rebound, and Aji will get called the foul.
Not sure what he's complaining about there. He definitely got a lot of Michael's arm there.
I 100% agree. Oh, yeah.
I mean, and the face. And
Listen, it isn't to say that Michael Tao, he does have a slight reputation of having embellishments, but that call was very much justified.
Oh, yeah.
Diallo over the masses, getting his first field goal in the second.
Diallo really likes that floater there in the paint. He's missed a couple, he's made a couple. To me, it's kind of an awkward angle and shot for a guy of his height.
And like a thief in the night, Zhang Zongxian drives in for 7 points now. Currently leading Dreamers in scoring. Malcolm Miller, the step back is good for Miller time.
Pretty, that was pretty.
Poetry in motion, he's still got it again. He played a handful of games for the Formosa Dreamers 2 seasons back. Back over to Randall Wacko, left wide open. Yes, dials in, gets the answer.
Man, Zhang Zongxian is having a game right now. He's just everywhere, creating the offense, hitting shots. Great find on the wing there. And then Tompkins, the extra pass. Walker wide open.
Trey Tompkins got 4 points, rebounds, and assists as Check Diallo checks right back in, no problem.
I mean, it is a little awkward position for the Dreamers. It's not, of course they want to win, but have to win by a certain amount. You know, that's not an every game situation that you're playing under.
Yeah, definitely not something that you have to think about, if anything. Offensive foul called on Bentil. Crowd is going wild right now. Quite dicey between the two teams. I mean, I talked about Lioneers and Dreamers having some heated rivalry, but we're seeing quite a bit of that here.
There's your Michael Tao embellishment award. He definitely sold it.
Back over to Leopards.
Woo, back pedal, yes, he sold that one a little.
Oh, I don't think we should be seeing this or playing this.
There was definite bump, but...
Well, look, the Leopards will take whatever they can get.
Absolutely.
Back over to Lin Xinquan. Michael Tao for the 3. Off mark, and it looks to be out of bounds. No, actually a pushing foul is called on a Ben Bentil. So the Formosa Dreamers are already racking up to 3 team fouls right now. So we take a look.
Yeah, Ben Bentil's 3rd personal foul, I believe. So he's gonna have to take an extended rest on the bench.
Now, while the Dreamers are leading, it does feel like they are kind of vulnerable right now. Ben Bentil with foul trouble. Ma Jinhao pulled away after being a little too temperamental there.
I expect Holman to assert himself again.
Basket does not count. They call it technical.
Foul. On the Leopards?
On Lin Xinquan Bruce. So we'll have to look. It happened really quickly, so we didn't quite read that. So Trey Tompkins will be at the line. Let's see, Leopards' first team foul, as I mentioned before, 3 has already been committed by the Dreamers. And once again, Leopards are still 0 for 6.
Lin Xinquan was complaining about, he felt like he got fouled on the previous possession on his baseline jump shot. A little 1 word too many for the refs, got teed up.
Interesting choice. I feel like usually they'll let him off easy. Immediate tee. Here's a fadeaway for Tompkins. He made 1-3 in the first quarter. 5 points total for number 33. And Lasan Chroma returns to the court. He loves those fadeaways. He drops another two-piece. Chroma now with 13 points in the first half.
Yeah, that shot is his bread and butter, whether it's from the elbow, whether it's from the baseline. That mid-range pull-up is almost unguardable, basically.
And he has no trouble scoring against the Formosa Dreamers. He averages 24 points per game. Tompkins getting another bucket. Lot of stoppage right now. Pushing foul on Aji.
I mean, we've had a lot of player, coaches complaints about the calls, but as a team, as a player, as a coach, this is what you have to adjust to. You know, not every game is going to be called the same. If it's a little tight, then you got to back off a little bit, and you have to make the adjustment to the refs, because the refs definitely aren't going to adjust to you, Taylor.
Oh, absolutely. Well said. They are, not only do you have a different set of refs every game, but to be quite frank, they can be inconsistent, or they can be consistently inconsistent. So you'll never know, and you really have to show patience and move on. As Diallo dials in, gets the and one. And just like that, the Leopards rounded up to 35 points.
Yeah, so this is where, like, the absence of Gilbeck, I know he's resting this game, that inside presence, Diallo's had a multitude of shots inside the paint, really all around the bucket. The basket here, 5 of 7 already. A couple of and ones. So again, like, I think he can definitely keep taking advantage of that inside presence, or lack of, for the Dreamers.
Yeah, again, Bentil having 3 personal fouls. That's going to be, he's got pulled back to the bench for quite some time. Whether or not we'll see him back on the court is another question. The score now 37-36. Trying to trap Lewis on the sideline. Daji gets his first personal foul. "21 seconds on the shot clock. Off of Holman's screen, no look pass to Wako. Pocket pass to Lewis, back to Trey Tompkins. Going high up, Check Diallo gets the rebound. And Miles checks back into the game. Here's another catch and shoot for Daji. It's 0 for 2 from that spot. He might want to scoot down to the corner. That's actually his bread and butter spot.
Yeah, the fans were about to explode if Haji was gonna make that shot.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite.
Yeah, the fan base is itching. They want the Leopards. You can tell they're imploring their team. They're right behind their team. You know, encouraging them on to take this game.
I gotta say, it feels, the feel of the stadium feels really great, because obviously you can fit way more fans, and you can definitely hear them quite clearly as Lewis left wide open. He tries the 3 from the wing, gouging way, getting the rebound. Going in, ISO finding.
Oh, blew the left-handed layup.
Could not execute. John Boren still trying to get his first bucket today. 3 of the players right now have 0 points. Gaojingwei, Miles, John Boren, Brian, as well as Daji, number 21.
Yeah, Diallo and Chroma carrying the offensive load for the Leopards, 24 points combined. The Dreamers, you got Holman with 11, Tompkins 7, Zhang Dongchen 7, and Xiaolang with 6.
Eric Holman from up top, he's got 11, now 14 points onto the board. And Lasan Chroma answers back with the 3. Letting it fly, that is their first 3 made today. The score 40-39. Our first timeout in the second quarter. We'll be right back with more TPBL.
Terrorists on the loose in Sydney.
Bomb squad's 15 minutes out.
This thing will be over in 3.
Back up!
Fake name, criminal record.
The hell has Blue got herself into?
She's not a serial killer, is she? You signed up to a dating site. You're a catch, Sergeant.
Macca, forgot about the fact that I'm funny.
No, I didn't.
NCIS Sydney, new season Mondays, only on AXN.
There is a possibility that this goes really freaking bad.
That's the job.
You have no idea who you're dealing with.
You have 12 hours, or all you will get back are corpses. How far are we willing to go to get this guy? Far.
We have a chance to nail a traitor with American blood on his hands.
He's not here.
He knows we're after him.
FBI International on AXN.
Thank you.
This English broadcast is presented to you by AXN Sports. Coming out of our first timeout in the quarter, score 40-39. Hassan Chroma hitting the first 3 for the Leopards in their last matchup. They were only 1 for 9 in the second half.
A little bit of a wild shot there by Ma, but that's what you like to see. You want to see him be aggressive, test out that ankle, and if nothing else, just get himself back into that game flow.
Yeah, he was out for over a month due to an ankle sprain in the FIBA World Cup competitions, and Hassan Chroma is in his bag after the timeout, getting the second 3 for the Leopards.
Chroma time has arrived. 2 threes in a row. Definitely capable of taking over at any point in the game. Looking to do so here in the latter half of the second quarter.
Yeah, we're hoping that the Leopards local players can get some inspiration, because as of right now, it's really the import players that are carrying in terms of offense. Swinging it over, Trey Tompkins, still 0.
And that's, I think, for the Leopards, that's a little worrisome. Just Gao, you know, he hasn't scored yet. It's all import offensively. At some point in the playoffs during the games, you're going to need your local guys to step up. Whether it's Lin Xinquan, whether it's, you know, Gao Jingwei or somebody else off the bench. And right now, I think the Leopards searching a little bit for who that's going to be.
Couple of subs coming in from the Dreamer side. On the court is Xiaoan, Wako, Ma Jianhao, Holman, as well as Tompkins. Hassan Chroma is at the line. Currently the steals leader and points leader overall in the league. He is a 2-time steals and points leader from last season and the season before.
He has not missed this quarter. 9 points, 10 points now. Dreamer's got to find a way to slow him down, but Bento with foul trouble is still on the bench. He's maybe the one guy that can come in and single-handedly do it a little bit.
Formosa Dreamers, on the other hand, that's Ma Jianhao with the possession again. Brian's got his 3rd foul.
You're watching Chroma play defense on that defensive possession. You mentioned the steals leader. Not only is it just on-ball defense, but he has excellent anticipation. He's constantly jumping the passing lane. He's looking for position. establishing himself. An underrated defensive player, I feel like, beyond just the steals.
Absolutely. I mean, look, he barely gets days off or games off. Lasan Chroma sat out of yesterday's game. That's the first time in quite some time. And Xing Quan from the corner, too short, iron ring. Here comes Ma Jianhao. Over to Tompkins. Hand to the cookie jar, loose ball. Eric Holman with an attempt to save it. And it looks like
the ref did not like Tompkins' invitation to dinner after the game. Teed him up. 2 technical fouls here in the first half. Haven't seen that in a while. The refs reminding everybody who's boss here.
I will say, I don't know if you remember number 85 from the referee crew. But he often,
Lioneers game, maybe?
Yeah, so oftentimes my not critique of him, but what I've noticed is he oftentimes would call for the IRS reviews quite often. So maybe he got the note and just is gonna take more direct calls and taking more ownership in the game.
Yeah, and in a game like this, Holman just has to be smarter. He already got the foul called. No need to then go over, you know, and have some extra words with the ref.
I would definitely say, just listening to the fans, there is at least twice as many fans as you could fit at Zhongli Sports Center.
Easily. The whole second level is, you know, I would say 70%, 80% full.
I've got to say, I'm pretty impressed with how the fans have continued to show up these last years. Taoyuan always have some pretty loyal fans for both teams, for the Pilots as well as the Leopards. Here comes Riven Ma. The 3 off target.
See, that's a good, to me, that's a good shot for Riven Ma, even though he missed it. He needs to keep taking those. And I think once he sees one fall, then, you know, the floodgates will open a little bit. His confidence will go up. It's the ones where he's like stepping back and rushing it from way far out.
Sidestepping his former teammate, Gao Jingwei still with no points. Got maybe the yips right now. Got 2 rebounds, 3 assists. No points as of yet. On the rebound, you see Ma Jinghao pushing off Michael Tao. And no embellishment there.
And that was only Miles' second shot, too. Three starters, Gao Jingwei, Zhuang Boyu, and Wang Haoji, all scoreless. Only 4 players for the Leopards have scored. Diallo and then Lin Xingquan off the bench.
Off mark, Bentel checking back into the game. Miller will get the last say. He gets the rebound, and here comes Lasan Chroma pulling up for the long range 2. Can't stop, won't stop, number 24.
A little stare over towards the Dreamers bench as well.
I love it.
I mean, that is just Picasso-like, and it's just beautiful to watch.
Yeah, they're back in their home stadium, so they're feeling at ease, and they called blocking foul on Miller.
Bentel staring down your ref buddy there, 85, daring him not to call a foul on that one. Bentel had one thing in mind on that possession: take it in and all costs get a foul.
Yeah, everybody, both Dreamers and Leopards are on edge, particularly Dreamers, though, in terms of foul calls. Benjamin Bentel's got 3. Ma Jianghao's got his 4th one, so he got pulled back to the bench again. And again, this is to say that for a while, the Dreamers had the lead for the whole first quarter, but it didn't quite feel like they had control of the game.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It never felt like they were comfortable.
Bentel Hitting his first triple-double stat against the Taipei Taishing Mars. This is the second free throw. Chroma, guarded by Randall Wacko. Comes in with a reverse lay-in. Had the look, not the touch. Wacko for the fast break. Getting just shy of the ring, and they call a foul. Miller once again on the floor. He's putting 100% effort in this game. So that's a blocking foul on Malcolm Miller, both in the penalty. So Bento will be at the line once again.
Yeah, Wacko's the guy the Dreamers need to get going as well. The last 5 games, 3, 0, 7, 4, and 3 points. Today, he has 3 points. You know, prior to that, lots of double-digit scoring, 2 to 6 3-pointers per game. So he's in a bit of an offensive slump. Fortunately for the Dreamers, they got lots of guys that can help carry that offensive load. But if the Dreamers can get all their shooters and everybody firing on all cylinders,
unstoppable.
Yep, it's very, very difficult to contain because you don't know who to guard, who to focus on.
And you know what? They definitely experienced that in that 9-game winning streak. You talk about overall as well as Wacko. He had his 3-point percentage jumped from 35 up to 43. So when everybody's performing well, you get game wins. Game wins also create more team chemistry.
Yeah, that's a great stat, 35 up to 43%. Whereas opposed, you know, like the Leopards, you know it's going to be Chroma, Miller, Diallo, until one of the local guys kind of steps up a little bit.
Another breakaway for Jet. He's got 9 points now, and that was a dime dropped by Eric Holman. We have a called timeout. The current score, 48-47. Leopards lead just by 1 point. So before they moved to Zhongli Sports Center as their temporary home at the Taoyuan Arena this season, they were 7-1. They only lost 1 game, and it was part of their 8-game winning streak at home. So Leopards, they started off very strong in the season, whereas for the Formosa Dreamers, they had a 3-game losing streak. Doug Creighton was still trying to get acclimated to the head coach position.
Yeah, he was on the hot seat right away.
Yeah.
Especially when the Dreamers, you know, the administrative guys make such a bold move. A guy, no coaching experience whatsoever. In fact, I think he was thinking about maybe possibly playing another year. And then he tells the story right after the playoffs. They asked him, would you think about coaching? And he stepped right into it. So if they didn't have this kind of success this season, you know, it would be something that they would be criticized for the entire year.
Definitely. And, you know, this is to say that they kept Jamie Perlman in the coaching staff. Now, mind you, Jamie Perlman led the Dreamers in the semifinals, but they fell short, and it was because of a lot of comebacks made by the Kaohsiung Aquas, but Dreamers decided to keep him. And I know that they asked Jamie if they were to hire Doug Creighton as head coach. Jamie Perlman said, that's the only player that I would be willing to be assistant coach for.
So once you have that vote of confidence, you know, it's an easy decision.
Definitely. And again, bringing back Jamie Perlman was very beneficial. Onboarding Daniel Kim as well was also quite helpful for the Dreamers. 5 seconds remain on the shot clock. Li Xingquan shaking off Ben Bento. There's a side step 3. Just not really having luck on the 3-point range, but Diallo will pick up the 2-piece. .35 seconds remain in regulation. Xiaoan up top. That's your starting 5 besides Eric Holman on the court for the Dreamers. Taoyuan, no space allowed for entry, and Li Xingquan gets the rebound.
That's just a terrible offensive possession there by the Dreamers. Xiaoan dribbling it around, takes a pull-up fadeaway. Not what they were looking for to end this half.
They couldn't make any decisions. Not helpful for their cause. 4 seconds left. Lasan Chroma trying to find Daji there. Too far of a pass. but the Leopards will take the lead. A little bit rickety end for both sides.
Ugly, Taylor. I'll just say it. Ugly.
That's quite frank. I will be a little bit more diplomatic about it. We can talk a little bit more about it after the halftime. The current score is 50-47. Leopards take the lead. We will be right back.
It's going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. Let's make a night you won't remember. I'll be the one you won't forget. It's going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. Let's make a night you won't remember. I'll be the one you won't forget.
Just me and the damn thing changed. Live in hotels, swing on planes. Blessed to say, money ain't a thing. Club jumping like LeBron now. Bowl it, order me another round. Homie, we about to clown. Why? Cause it's about to go down. Swing your partner round and round. And then the night is going down. One more shot, another round. And then the night is going down. Swing your partner round and round. And then the night is going down. One more shot, another round. And then the night is going down.
I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. Let's make a night you won't remember. I'll be the one you won't forget.
Make some noise， 掌声尖叫给我们的浪 Live 电报女，活力满点热。
It's called the Pit. It's a classified prison. It's home to the most violent and dangerous criminals the world has ever known.
There's something more. Can you tell me why I'm actually here?
It was a jailbreak. Someone wanted those killers back out in the world.
How many got out?
A lot. That's why you're here. We need your help to catch them.
The Hunting Party on AXN.
Terrorists on the loose in Sydney.
Bomb squad's 15 minutes out.
This thing will be over in 3. Back up! Fake name, criminal record.
The hell has Blue got herself into?
She's not a serial killer, is she? You signed up to a dating site. You're a catch, Sergeant.
Macca, forgot about the fact that I'm funny.
No, I didn't.
NCIS Sydney. New season Mondays. Only on AXN.
There is a possibility that this goes well.
Taking a look at the first half highlights so far in game 120, the current score is 50-47. It's been pretty neck and neck right now. The Dreamers, they had the lead in the first quarter, and then things kind of made a turn after Benjamin Bentil getting into some foul trouble. Ma Jianhao, we saw he's getting quite heated on the court, so a lot of adjustments Doug Creighton has had to make.
Yeah, I don't feel like the Dreamers have really hit their offensive stride yet. And then, well, quite frankly, neither have the Leopards. They've just been carried by Chroma and Diallo. So still anybody's game. I mean, they're both fighting for it. The Dreamers have a number that they're shooting for that they have to win by. So definitely advantage for the Leopards, especially with one more game left in the schedule for them.
Yeah, well, we're seeing the Formosa Dreamers, again, we're seeing their gradual climb into their peak performance, whereas for the Leopards, again, you know, Clive, you mentioned it, the imports are really carrying it, so we'll see if any of the locals could really stand out, particularly Gao Jingwei. Miles scored 0 points, but in the meantime, we'll have another quick break. We'll talk about the halftime score very shortly, so stay tuned for that.
4月 AXN 强档电影，家族面临终极复仇，唐老大陷入生死决战。
I'm coming for you, son.
玩命关头时，总部沦为战场。
Duck.
探员誓死守护唯一证人。反恐特警组10万火急。
Game on.
孤岛死囚残酷对决，杀戮游戏谁能生存？火线禁区。冒险开局，魔幻成真。
Whose turn is it?
非洲丛林全面入侵，野蛮游戏。4月精彩电影就在 AXN。
This is the ambassador's first official party. Keep your eyes peeled and your comms open.
Hannah, I need you. Yes, Mom. Put the embassy on immediate lockdown.
If we allow anybody to leave the embassy,
He'll what?
blow up the plane.
全新第2季《赤眼危机》，星期1至5晚上9点 ，AXN 全台首播。
It's called the Pit. It's a classified prison. It's home to the most violent and dangerous criminals the world has ever known.
There's something more. Can you tell me why I'm actually here?
It was a jailbreak. Someone wanted those killers back out in the world.
How many got out?
A lot.
That's why you're here. We need your help to catch them.
狩猎游戏就在 AXN。
Is this the famous Rex?
他们将解答
Mind telling me what you're doing?
大家的疑问，
Rex just found the murder weapon.
同心协力，
Rex, go!
全力以赴，只为破案。
He's starting to like me better than you.
Rex, is this true? You like her better than me? Is that right?
My handsome guy.
Don't get cocky now.
警犬妙探哈德逊与雷克斯就在 AXN。
明日情节这人哦，
哎，
不好意思，请你先冷静，可以告诉我现场状况吗？
啊，是不是有血啊？还有巨额种啊！
那他这次回来是要接你的工作吗？
谁想要自己的孩子吃这种苦？小心！
周6台剧盛宴《人生清理员》，星期6晚上9点 AXN 首播。
Taking a look at the current halftime score right now, the field goal percentages have been lower than their average so far in this game, particularly if we're looking at the 3-point percentages. Leopards have only made 2 of their 13, and both of them were made by Lasan Chroma. Formosa Dreamers, on the other hand, you see 24%. Now, in terms of rebounds and assists to turnovers, there's no huge difference between the two teams right now.
Yeah, the turnover rate, 4 turnovers for the Dreamers, 3 for the Leopards. I mean, those are very excellent numbers. But again, it's the three-point shooting, as you pointed out, 4 for 17 for the Dreamers. But we've seen them live by the three-pointer, die by the three-pointer. So in the second half, they could very well get hot and bring this game back.
Quite actually, as we take a look at the leading scorers on both ends, Eric Holman with 16 points. He's the only player with double-digit points for the Dreamers. Lasan Chroma, 24 points for number 24. Cheick Diallo with 13 points. For the Leopards, the local players, they've only scored 5 points total. So they got to do something about that. That's going to be Lei Xinquan as well as Cao Junxiang, Michael Tao.
Yeah, definitely. That's just not going to cut it. It's quite simply put, it's just not going to cut it.
To say the least.
Yeah, and the Dreamers are hanging around because they have a more well-rounded offensive unit where more guys can contribute. They can get away with, one guy not scoring 24 points like Chroma is for the Leopards.
Back for more after another break.
4月 AXN 强档电影，家族面临终极复仇，唐老大陷入生死决战。
I'm coming for you, son.
玩命关头时，总部沦为战场。
Duck.
探员誓死守护唯一证人。反恐特警组10万火急。
Game on.
孤岛死囚残酷对决，杀戮游戏谁能生存？火线禁区。 冒险开局，魔幻成真。
Whose turn is it?
非洲丛林全面入侵，野蛮游戏。4月精彩电影就在 AXN。
This is the ambassador's first official party. Keep your eyes peeled and your comms open.
Hannah, I need you. Yes, Mom. Put the embassy on immediate lockdown.
If we allow anybody to leave the embassy,
He'll what?
blow up the plane.
全新第2季《赤眼危机》，星期1至5晚上9点 ，AXN 全台首播。
It's called the Pit. It's a classified prison. It's home to the most violent and dangerous criminals the world has ever known.
There's something more. Can you tell me why I'm actually here?
It was a jailbreak. Someone wanted those killers back out in the world.
How many got out?
A lot.
That's why you're here. We need your help to catch them.
狩猎游戏就在 AXN。
Is this the famous Rex?
他们将解答
Mind telling me what you're doing?
大家的疑问，
Rex just found the murder weapon.
同心协力，
Rex, go!
全力以赴，只为破案。
He's starting to like me better than you.
Rex, is this true? You like her better than me? Is that right?
My handsome guy.
Don't get cocky now.
警犬妙探哈德逊与雷克斯就在 AXN。
Clive Hsu and Taylor Chen presenting to you Game 120. So Clive, what do you think will get Dreamers to clinch this win or clinch the first seed?
Yeah, it just hasn't been very fluid, I feel like, for the Dreamers on offense. Ben Bentil going out, that's been a huge difference. But you know, it just hasn't quite clicked for them yet. I don't know if it's getting used to this arena again or if it's the magnitude of the game, but I do fully expect them to recover in the second half.
And as we talked about it before, the Taoyuan Leopards, we still have yet to see a Leopards local stand out versus, you talked about it earlier, the Formosa Dreamers, they've got their local players, they're still making work. As we have Zhang Zongshen, he's leading in terms of scoring for the Dreamers local players. All 5 of their starting players have actually scored, whereas, as I mentioned before, only 2 players for the Leopards have scored. And Michael Tao's at one point was only really made by the single free throw.
Yeah, maybe it starts on the defensive end. It does start on the defensive end in the form of Osana Chroma, but that's easier said than done. As we see, Bento is going to start off this quarter. That's his top priority right now, is to try and shut Chroma down and give his team a chance to come back and get to that 12-point threshold that they need.
The Dreamers starting 5 are all back in the lineup, and the same goes for the Leopards. Start off Leopards possession. Chroma with his bread and butter fadeaway. Taoyuan up top. Brian's got to be careful. He's already committed 3 fouls in the first half. Handed the cookie jar. But the Dreamers will get the attempt made by Jet from the corner.
Yeah, Chroma almost picked that one off with the anticipation. Jet just couldn't hit the shot in the corner.
It looked like Chroma also kind of tweaked his arm there.
Miles with a bucket. Nope.
Nope, that's going to be Dachi with the bucket.
But you know, to Miles' credit, as long as his team's ahead, he kind of just gives the team what they need. Distributing the ball, lots of assists. If he doesn't need to score, then he's not going to. But I think at some point, he just does, and especially in the playoffs, he needs to have that consistent output offensively.
Yeah, right now, you mentioned earlier he only made 2 attempts, and that's out on the perimeter. But otherwise, he's got 3 rebounds and his 4th assist just now. Tompkins with a kick out to Jet. Here comes Randall Wacko. Now, he's contesting that the shot was intercepted by Chroma.
Yeah, Wacko's a good shooter. He's not going to shoot an air ball like that very often.
No, definitely not.
He did look kind of uncomfortable on that shot. His feet weren't quite set. It was leaning in a little bit.
So they call that out of bounds and Leopards possession. Oh Jingwei, finally! Backside Guzan getting his first field goal and make it a 3. Let's see if they'll get the stroke in this second half.
Yeah, you're not going to hold a guy that averages almost 15 points per game. You're not going to hold him down all game. Nice pass.
Roma to Malcolm Miller back out to the perimeter. Then down the middle, he tries to foul and 1.
That's all it took, Taylor. See the bucket, see the ball go through the bucket, and off you go.
That's right, off to the races. Go Jingwei in the last minute has racked up to 5 points, making the first 3, and just now the and 1.
Yeah, that was Gao Jingwei's 100th three-pointer of the season.
Good step that she pulled up there, Clyde.
Not even use your spreadsheet there, Taylor.
You know what? You don't really necessarily need it.
I remembered that one all on my own.
I love it. I love it.
A good 30 ahead of number 2, Al Bashir, in the three-point made category.
His 3rd season playing pro, and you know he certainly does not act like it. Did win a Rookie of the Year and got his first ever championship title a couple seasons back.
Yeah, you know, this goes to show you there's lots of different ways that you can be effective as a point guard. You know, you look at Miles and you look at Oscar Gao with the Lioneers, a lot of passion, a lot of emotion. You know, you got Lin Wei Han, the old wise one leading the DEA. Zhang Yuan. So lots of different ways to model your game after Wacko stepped out of bounds there. There's not one you know, patent blueprint that you have to follow.
Yeah, a lot of talent coming out of Jianxing Keda. Quite a few very talented and capable players, particularly Gao Jingwei, coming out of that system. That is in UCH. Randall Walker left wide open. He's going to try again. I like the effort, but it's just nothing is falling for number 24 on the other end.
And then you look at Gao Jingwei's size, and it just makes it even all that more impressive what he can do on the basketball court. Zhang Yuan also in that category.
Both small but extremely mighty.
Yeah, Aji, Oscar Gao, all not very, you know, tall guys for basketball, but all very effective.
Call the foul on Miller. That will be his, looks to be his 4th one.
Oh, that's his 4th foul. That's big. This early in the second half.
He scored 8 points in the first half. Oh, here we have it. The first IRS.
Not till the second half, though. What took them so long?
I would say that's progress coming from our crew chief, number 85.
We'll take it. So are they reviewing possession, or are they reviewing if it's a foul or not?
What do we call it in Chinese? 暴力行为.
暴力行为.
So the referees will take a look if it's going to be upgraded to unsportsmanlike.
It's got a chance. A little bit of an unnecessary movement there with the right arm of Bentel.
So if you can hear it, the Leopards fans are chanting in sync too. That's again, goes to show you can't get the same crowd at Zhongli Sports Center.
No, this is the first game I've been here this season, and I'm impressed with this fan base.
Me too.
You know, you're asking me about the year-end awards. Favorite stadium, I put Formosa Dreamers just because I'm a little biased. I live in Taichung, but I might have to change my answer to the Taoyuan Dome here.
Yeah, you know what? That's also a question I want to ask. Like, is there? I mean, they spent half of the season at Zhongli, so is there a consideration or a limit on
how many games they played there?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah.
So that's my question.
Because you said they played 7 games?
Yes, they played 7 games out in Zhongli, so...
And they have 18 home games.
Yeah, but it feels like such a long time ago now.
It does.
Bentel, off mark. Malcolm Miller picks up another rebound.
Yeah, the Dreamers are struggling mightily on offense right now. 18 points in the second quarter.
Yes! A quick jam for Lasan Krama, a rare one at that.
Yeah, you don't see very many dunks out of him.
Very rare. He actually doesn't really like dunking. I've told him before, I was like, they look so good. You're so quick on your feet. And he says, it takes a lot of effort to jump high. But we've seen him do that a couple of times, particularly early in the season, too.
Yeah, sorry, Taylor, I mentioned that 18-point second quarter. Now, almost, with what, 3.5 minutes into the third quarter, Dreamers yet to score here.
It's definitely not a good sign. And Doug Crane has yet to call a timeout. 10-0 is it's about the timing of those called timeouts. You want to also ice out the Leopards.
Yeah, the Dreamers in danger of letting this one slip away.
Loose ball. Benjamin Bentel recovers, and looks like a Leopards player will be called the foul.
Yeah, Bentel has been a wrecking ball today inside the paint.
Literally.
I mean, he's gone in there hard a couple times, posting up, slapping people in the face. He's just taking his physical might and trying to overpower people, run over people today.
6'9", coming through swinging.
Bentel 0 for 6 and 2-pointers. That's his 4th free throw, and he has a 3-pointer. That's his 7th point.
Typically exactly. So he's been with the Dreamers for 17 games. He's usually averaging 19 points per game. So this is sort of on the lower scale. But look, there's still a lot of minutes left. We usually expect the Dreamers to come back in full form in the second half. But as we say right now, objectively speaking, it's been very slow in the third quarter. Again, that's their first point in the third. Score now 60-49. It's the biggest lead we have seen yet from the Leopards. They call it on Eric Holman. Shot clock is set at 14 seconds. Holman's got 3 personal fouls. He's got double-double stats, 16 points, 10 rebounds. Very physical on Lasan Chroma. 7 seconds remain. He goes hard up against the glass and one. Tough. Oh, he's talking back at the coaching staff. Very testy right now.
Yeah, you rarely see that kind of emotion coming out of Chroma. I mean, he's standing there near the sideline of the Dreamers bench, so maybe the bench is barking at him or something. Him and Doug Creighton getting into a little bit. But he's definitely a bear you don't want to provoke, and already a huge game offensively. Just adding fuel to the fire here. He's already at 28 points.
I'm not mad at the passion that Lasan Chroma is showing, because you know what? A lot of the most of the local players on the Leopards, they're very cool and collected, typically on the court. So you don't really have that. Whereas for the Formosa Dreamers, you got Ma Jianhao.
Yep.
Maybe sometimes Randall Wackel. He'll set the roof on fire. We'd like to say.
Yeah. Every team needs that dog mentality, that guy that's going to get everybody going a little bit.
Here we have Lei Xinquan getting the crowd going. They called a foul on Bento. That's his 4th one.
Yeah, if these two teams, the 1 and 2 seed, meet in the finals of this TPBL, it's going to be a fun series, as we can tell from this game here.
Definitely.
I mean, not just from a basketball point of view, but you can tell these two teams, no love lost here.
No.
Oh, man. It's going to be a battle, a grind. The Dreamers, if they do end up losing this game, the silver lining, I guess you could say, is 12-2 the last 14 games. The 2 losses are against DEA and the Kings, who the likely #1 seed will play in the first round of the playoffs.
Lei Xinquan getting the 2-piece. Zhang Zhongshen too slow for number 12.
The largest lead of the game for the Leopards, 16. Aji, finally.
That's their official field goal.
First field goal this quarter. 4 points so far. Almost halfway in.
And again, no called timeout. We're just going to have to wait for the TV timeout coming up. There, 3 for Gao Jingwei. Greases the cylinder for the Taoyuan Leopards. It's now 68-51. The house rules right now over to Zhang Zhongshen with 13 seconds. Getting nothing but air there. The Leopards fans are loud.
Yeah, sorry, Terry, you are right on that lack of a timeout. It is a little curious that the Dreamers seem to just be content letting this one slip away a little bit.
It's very unusual or unlikely for Doug Creighton. I think the timing of his timeouts have really helped with the Formosa Dreamers, but right now, they're just letting the Leopards run the game.
Yeah, there's just nothing to stop the bleeding.
Lasan Chroma just logged in more points for the Leopards, as the Dreamers are just trying to get to the 10-point mark.
Chroma over 30 now with 31.
2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals for Lasan Chroma.
Yeah, his entire offensive tool set is on full display tonight, or this afternoon. And Gao Jingwei has come to life. He has risen from the dead. 0 points in the first half. Now points 10 and 11 and 1. Chance for more.
Hey, look, better late than never. 9 points for Gao Jingwei, and
finally a timeout.
Finally, just like that, by Doug Creighton. 5 minutes, 28 seconds on the clock in the third quarter before free throws for Gao Jingwei. The score now, 72-53. Dreamers are in trouble. We'll be right back.
4月 AXN 强档电影，家族面临终极复仇，唐老大陷入生死决战。
I'm coming for you, son.
玩命关头时，总部沦为战场。
Duck.
探员誓死守护唯一证人。反恐特警组10万火急。
Game on.
孤岛死囚残酷对决，杀戮游戏谁能生存？火线禁区。 冒险开局，魔幻成真。
Whose turn is it?
非洲丛林全面入侵，野蛮游戏。4月精彩电影就在 AXN。
This is the ambassador's first official party. Keep your eyes peeled and your comms open.
Hannah, I need you. Yes, Mom. Put the embassy on immediate lockdown.
If we allow anybody to leave the embassy,
He'll what?
blow up the plane.
全新第2季《赤眼危机》，星期1至5晚上9点 ，AXN 全台首播。
On this day in Pro Ball history, last year, April 26, 2025. It's the same exact matchup. The Formosa Dreamers played Taoyuan Leopards. And they won 110-95. That was when they had Eric Coleman, Brandon Gilbeck, as well as Bo Beach.
1 year later, a very different story here. The Leopards have blown this one wide open, opening up a 19-point lead here in the third quarter. And the Dreamers just not being able to match the intensity here from the Leopards.
Out of bounds is still Dreamers ball, and make that now 20 points. The score is now 73-53. Gao Jingwei getting the and one, making his free throw. Trey Tompkins bodies up against Lasan Chroma off the glass into the ring.
Really good offensive post move there on the smaller Chroma from Tompkins.
Tompkins, 7 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. Check Diallo checking back into the game, and the bunny shot does not fall. Euro step for Eric Holman. Imports having some trouble finishing. Looked like crew chief was trying to separate Leopards and Dreamers.
Yeah, that ball to me looked like Diallo hit it out of bounds on the offensive rebound from Tompkins.
The call is for the Dreamers.
Yeah, they corrected it.
14 seconds on the shot clock. A couple of Leopards players checking in. Dachi, number 21, back in. Switch back over. Gao Jingwei now guarding former teammate from Jinshin Keda. So check Diallo back in the game. Get his second personal foul. Actually, check that. It's only his first foul today. Again, the Leopards are outscoring the Dreamers in the third, 23 to still 8. Ling Junji 86% at the free throw line.
Definitely in season low in terms of quarter for the Dreamers. We don't have to look that one up to know 8 points is not going to cut it.
Oh, but I certainly can look it up right now as we are at the 4-minute 20-second mark in the third quarter.
We got Wako on Chroma for a little bit. Give Bentz a little break there.
Now, Wako's got the versatility. He can guard import and locals combined. And Gao Jingwei off the glass. Can't stop, won't stop the small but mighty Gao Jingwei.
Yeah, 12, 13 points this quarter already. After not scoring in the first half, he's come to life.
And Xiao An from the corner dials in, gets the answer. The lowest scoring quarter, third quarter, was made by the CTBC DEA back in October 26th. That was 9 points in the third quarter. So Dreamers luckily have surpassed it as they get ourselves a and one from Chet Diallo. There's a downhill pass by Lasan Chroma, making it his third assist. Formosa Dreamers now with 11 points. There's been 2 games where a team has scored 11 points only in the third quarter, and that's the Hsinchu Lioneers. They've done that twice, once against the Kings and once against the Dreamers. Score 77-58. Here comes Trey Tompkins. Trying to catch Holman's pass. They call Bruce's second foul there.
And Tompkins too far down in the paint, too big, just establishing the position there. Nothing much that Bruce could do.
Both teams in the penalty. We'll see Tompkins at the line. He's got 7 points, still with 9 rebounds. And the Leopards fans are still loud.
Yeah, that looks like a fun section over there under the basket.
Yeah, it does.
You know, as opposed to like the Lioneers home crowd, who is 2 years in a row, 3 years in a row, home stadium of the year.
5 seasons in a row.
5 seasons in a row. Jeez, to me they just seem a little mean.
They can be mean, yes.
They're a little mean, you know, in their cheering method. This is just a fun environment. You can tell the fan base is behind their team, and it's good, clean fun, it feels like.
I would agree with that. Good, clean fun is also really important in the fan base, as Daji dials in, gets the answer this time. That's what the fans have been wanting to see. Pulling up for the downtown shot. Eric Holman trying to replicate it. And just like that, the starting 5 still waiting on Zhang Guoren to make any buckets.
Yeah, the Leopards would love to keep it right in this 20-point range to finish out this quarter. The Dreamers, of course, ideally want to get it, let's say below 15, ideally 10 if they're to stand any chance.
Yeah.
But the way this quarter is going, you know, that's a tall order for them.
As a reminder, the Formosa Dreamers, they have to not only win, but they have to win by 13 points. So if they continue to stay this kind of course where the Leopards are running the game, well, they might be better off just rotating in their bench players just to give them some minutes.
Absolutely. That's a 33-point swing in 14 and a half minutes. So you're absolutely right, Taylor. Just keep everybody healthy, get everybody some minutes. That's how you want to end your season, the last game, but you got almost 2 weeks off. Get everybody healed, get everybody going, schedule some scrimmages, maybe find a team to play you a little bit to get some game action, and then hit the road running when the playoffs come.
Maybe practice those free throws also, as we take a look at what Clive was talking about. The baseline fans on the Leopard side, they're probably the best fans in the stadium.
Yeah.
I think I see some clover heads, some people wearing clover head hats.
If you're thinking about coming out here, that's the section you want to get tickets in.
I know, I love it. Good crowd, good energy, and like you said, Clive, good, clean fun. Yeah. 7 seconds remain. Lasan Chroma trying to shake off Benjamin Bentil through the legs. Bentil will pick up the possession for the Dreamers. Wako having a slow game. Still no 3 yet. Clock is counting down. Aji's got to make a decision. He's going to drive in. And the whistle comes for the Leopards.
Yeah, he got bailed out a little bit there. Excellent defense by Zhuang Boyuan. Nowhere for Aji to go.
It's his 5th foul today.
A little bump there at the end.
So subs coming in on both sides as we get ready for free throws. Zhuang Boyuan out after committing his 5th. Randall Wako will also return to the bench with Ma Jianhao returning. Aji once again at the line.
I don't know, Taylor, what do you think about the Dreamers having that 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks off? Do you think a team would rather have that time and heal up? But that's a lot of practice time without gameplay.
Right.
Or would you rather just play all the way up to the end and start the playoffs right away?
I would say just based off of what we saw, they came out of the Lunar New Year break as well as FIBA window. So I think it'd be good for them actually, because that was almost a month, 3 weeks to be exact. So rest will be good on all of the players, I would say.
Yeah.
And I would assume you'd say the same thing?
I think so, especially for the Dreamers. You know, a more veteran group, higher average age perhaps, and just, but it's a, oh my.
Down the hatch it goes. He bags another 3.
Put a blindfold on him and throw it up there, and it's going to go in right now for Gao Jingwei.
Be a bad, bad man. And more tension rising. This time it was between Michael Tao and Aji. Aji still got quite a few words to say. Now Tompkins is mouthing off by the Leopards bench area. I mean,
just a game within the game, Taylor.
Yeah, to say the least. I mean, look, I understand Aji feeling pretty frustrated. He's been at the line multiple times in the quarter. But you see that shot made by Gao Jingwei there. Oh my gosh, he even looked surprised he made the shot.
Yeah, Aji didn't like how Michael Tao just kind of fell over him. And, you know, Michael Tao, he's the kind of player, looks like to me, you would love to have him on your team, but when he's on the opposing side,
he's a thorn on your side.
Yeah, just the hands, the defense, the in your face, the theatrics, the embellishment. You know, you have to be really a very veteran and calm player to be able to withstand that an entire game.
Yeah, and it's really easy for the Leopards to kind of get under the Dreamers' skin right now.
They know how to do it.
Oh yeah, and they're doing it right proper.
It's working.
In this quarter alone, Gao Jingwei has already scored 17 points.
Dang.
bad man on that court.
Oh, Chroma the first half, Gao Jingwei the second half. Imagine if you had them both going at the same time.
Dangerous combination for the Leopards. So the referees are taking a look at the IRS for the second time, as we'll see if the foul needs to be upgraded to an unsportsmanlike call.
I mean, he did lose his balance a little bit there. If Aji stayed on the floor, it would have maybe been not as, physical, not as much contact.
So we talk about Miles. really having a game just in one quarter, but this is actually not his highest scoring quarter ever.
Wow, what's that?
His record is actually against the New Taipei Kings last season, where he scored 26 points in the final quarter.
Wow. That's Klay Thompson style there.
Yeah. So a big difference with the Leopards last season compared to this season. Last season, they were forced to play in the play-in series, and the crew chief has announced that it has been upgraded to 暴力
行为.
Yes.
I mean, he did lose his balance there, but I think that's a good call by the refs, just to kind of try and contain and control this game a little bit before it gets out of hand. Because, you know, with such a huge lead for the Leopards, you know, 20 points now, 19 points. Both teams already chirping. The coaches are chirping, the players are chirping each other. We've seen 2 technical fouls. It's not a bad idea to just kind of calm things down a little bit.
Aji was already at the line 4 times in this quarter, so also understandably so that he was pretty unhappy about what happened just now here. He even saw Michael kind of approaching him. Also, probably said to him, "You clearly saw me here. Why did you continue forward?" 40 seconds remain on the clock. Referees are kind of confirming something with the score table. So free throws were granted for Aji, but now one of the referees is conversing with the coaching staff, translator at that, and Rodel is walking towards the score table. He oftentimes gets very heated in the game.
Unbelievable.
We apologize for the very explicit language. So from our perspective, it seems like they called the unsportsmanlike foul on Michael Tao, so Aji would get 2 free throws, but now he's getting additional free throws. Was there a chance we missed a technical call on the coaching staff?
Usually the unsportsmanlike is free throws and possession of the ball.
So we don't quite understand what's happening right now.
I do think the referees are correct, because the original call was he got fouled, so he was free throws there. And then he shot the 2 for the unsportsmanlike conduct, and then now these are the 2 for and the ball.
That's why I'm not quite understanding what had happened. There was no lane violation called either. So that's why we heard Henrik Rodel saying you need to read the playbook, because even from our perspective, we're not quite sure what happened, but...
Yeah, you usually don't get 4 free throws and the ball unless they were giving him his free throws.
Dicey, again, looks like Chroma is on the floor. It looked like his shoulder got knocked.
Welcome to the TPBL's version of the WWE this afternoon.
Wow. I don't like the costumes here, though.
We got a lot of stuff going on here. Emotions running high in this all-important game to end the Dreamer season, regular season at least.
And guess what? Another IRS review. I will have to take a look. We'll probably start from the baseline angle.
Can't stick your elbow out like that. That's gonna be upgraded.
Yeah, very quick. Won't take too much time for the crew chief.
Oh, guess not.
Yeah, they keep it at a standard. So So if I had to guess, Ma Jianhao is insisting on staying on the court. Riven Ma in today's game, he's only got 1 rebound and now received his 5th foul. Doug Creighton choosing to keep him on the court. Chroma's first is good.
Yeah, I think that's important for the Dreamers to give Ma as much run as possible. I know they have 12, 14 days off, whatever it is, until their first playoff game. But just as many game reps as reps in the game as you can for him is just going to help him recover and come back from that injury.
Hassan Chroma hitting his season high 33 points head-to-head against the Formosa Dreamers, as I said. He quite a problem against the Formosa Dreamers, averaging 22 points per game. And to beat the clock, Miles could not get the 3. Looked like he wanted a foul call there, but nothing was made. The Taiwan Beer Leopards still taking charge and controlling this game. The score right now, 85-69. Quite an interesting quarter, to say the least. So we'll be right back.
Powerful, very sexy。现在看到今天有6033人一起，大家守护我们的超人主场，给你们自己掌声鼓励鼓励。
AXN Sports giving you your dose of pro basketball all weekend long. We just witnessed quite an interesting third quarter. Gao Jingwei Miles coming through, swinging 17 points in a single quarter alone. Whereas for the Formosa Dreamers, well, it was, Clive and I, we discussed it. It was an interesting decision for Doug Creighton to let the game continue on.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the Dreamers as a team are in an interesting spot. You know, you're in the playoffs for sure. Of course, you want that #1 position, but it's not totally within their control still either, you know, so they gave it their best effort. It's not working out, so if things continue the way this quarter, they're down 16 points. Like you said earlier, I expect them to just start rotating guys in, give them some reps, and make sure everybody gets out of this game healthy.
Yeah, staying healthy is so important right now. I mean, we saw when you give Brandon Gilbeck a proper amount of time to recover and give him the patience and a couple of games to start for a couple of minutes and then pull him back, I think that's what really has helped him get back to regular playing form. There's a save by Michael Tao. 3 seconds remain on the clock. Coming down for the teardrop, and Tompkins will corral his 10th rebound.
So at this point, if the Dreamers can come back and squeak out a win, they'll finish 23-13, dropping the Leopards to 22-13. And then they'll have to have some help from the Kings the Kings will have to beat the Leopards in order for the Dreamers to claim that #1 top spot.
Bentel's basket goes in and out, but he'll get a chance at the free throw line. Looks to be, we got the 2-guard rotation on the court for the Formosa Dreamers, while the Leopards, they have Michael Tao, Gao Jingwei, Daji, Diallo, as well as Miller to start off the 4th.
Yeah, if I'm a Leopard today and I see Ben Bentel coming down the lane, I'm stepping out of the way.
Here's the lane.
Here you go.
After you. Yeah, he could be a locomotive train.
You ever sing on the broadcast, Taylor?
Sing?
Sing.
No, no.
The little Miley Cyrus came in like a rat. That's Bentel this game.
Hey, Clive, what's your day job?
I'm a high school guidance counselor.
Maybe you should stick to that and not be a singer. Bless your heart.
Oh! Ouch.
Just stick with the teacher and the professional yapper.
I'll stick to the shower singing.
I'm not going to try it either, so I'm going to stick to what I know.
Oh, man.
9 seconds on the clock. Diallo getting nothing but net for the 2-piece.
Diallo's really taking advantage of the lack of Gilbeck, and he's gotten a lot of those little floaters in the paint there.
Shot gets returned back to Sander Galjingwei, bringing it back. 17 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists for number 5.
Diallo 7 of 10 from the field. You set me up nicely on that one, Taylor.
Oh,
well done, well done.
I'm glad, thank you. Thank you for saying that. We called a foul. Tompkins trying to intercept Bruce's shot.
Yeah, the ref immediately signaled his face. Got some of Bruce's face there. Huh?
Oh,
There's
not
no
in the
face there.
face. But to be fair, I did see him touch Ling Xinquan's hand. But from what we saw, it looked like he got nicked in the face.
$88-71. They can't just keep trading baskets. They need some stops. Make a run for it here in the next 4 or 5 minutes.
Ling Xinquan's got 8 points on the board now. We had upwards of a 20-point lead from the Leopards.
Yeah, if not, pack it up, go home, and get ready for the playoffs.
Out of bounds, still Dreamers. So again, Dreamers running their initial offensive horn between Tompkins and Bentel, but convert points quite yet. Shot clock is at 10 seconds. Tompkins and Aji out. Eric Holman and Zhang Dongxian return to the court. Down the lane, trying to convert the 2-piece. Nothing to show for. Too tight between Diallo and Miller. Jingwei pass to Randall Wacko. Hot potato Jet gets the rebound. Wayne hesitated for a quick second. I think he could have made the bucket.
Yeah, he definitely could have taken a good look at it. He had a good look in the corner. Instead, Holman from way out is going to miss that one.
Yeah, because Ling Xinquan was trailing behind, so just that brief second, Xiaoan could have made the attempt. Instead, Holman from up top couldn't get the 3 either, so now it's back over to Leopards. 4 seconds, there's the pass. Teamwork makes the dream work, and Gao Jingwei rounds it up to 5 assists for him. Check Diallo with 19 points.
The Dreamers only 5 of 25, 20% from three-point land today. The Leopards not much better, 6 for 22.
Miller going for a lap. Too bad you can't see it on the screen, but they call the foul on Miller.
Is he fouled out? I think he's fouled out.
Is he?
There's 5. I mean, he does have a point there. Holman kind of tripped over himself. Miller just happened to be there backing up.
So they've already called one technical on the coaching staff, but I'm surprised they haven't given one to Rodel. Again, we've been hearing him a couple of times in and out.
Very vocal there on the sideline.
Very vocal. And very explicit also.
He hasn't gone into German yet, though.
No, that's when it's really bad.
When he really loses it,
yeah.
The mother tongue starts coming out.
When you're angry, what do you start yelling?
Me?
Yeah.
You mean what language?
Yeah, what language? English, Chinese?
I don't get angry, Taylor.
That is true.
Come on, I don't get it.
You're such a cool cucumber.
I just bottle it up inside.
Oh.
Save it for another day.
You let it fester? Is that what you're saying?
Just keep stuffing it down.
That's bad. One day you'll just have a big blow up, and we'll never know. You'll start bringing out a different language. They call a blocking foul. So Michael Tao would be at the line.
But that's one of the cool parts, I feel like, of the TPBL also. Any international league, really, just all the different backgrounds of the different players, the different coaches that they come together in a league. Always makes it more interesting. You see different cultures. One of the advantages, good highlights, I would say, of this league, TPBL.
Yeah, it's particularly fascinating when we have, players from Eastern Europe.
Right.
They're from different regions with slightly different dialogues, but they can understand each other. So they can actually, you got a Serbian talking to a Croatian, talking to a Lithuanian. Off the glass, in and out. Randall Wacko getting the rebound.
Yeah, and each region brings a distinct different style to the game. DEA very distinctly, their coaches Serbian, they have 3 or 4 imports that are Serbian, so like a very distinct style to certain teams that you have.
Definitely, Randall Wacko finally draining his first 3 today. The CTBC DEA really exemplified what you were talking about. Again, the couple of regions that I had literally mentioned, Momir Ratkovic, Serbian, you got Krajina at the time, Croatian, and Edgar Jalonis, Lithuanian. So around and out. So Ed would tell me he may not fully understand, but he can certainly listen in on the conversations that they have. Current score at 91-78. 7 minutes left in regulation.
Credit to the Dreamers, they haven't given up yet, cutting this lead down to 13. Another defensive stop there, pushing the ball.
Eric Coleman, reset back out to Bentil. Bentil up top, off mark. Randall Wacko trying to fight for the rebound. Oh. Wacko quick to get up. Diallo still sitting.
Roto wants a foul, a pushing foul on that.
Over the top. This has to be our ball. That has to be our ball.
So again, Roto contesting that it should have been called foul, but unfortunately, it'll just roll into a timeout, I believe. No announcement made by crew chief, so we'll have the timeout. Score being 91-78.
It's called the Pit. It's a classified prison. It's home to the most violent and dangerous criminals the world has ever known.
There's something more. Can you tell me why I'm actually here?
It was a jailbreak. Someone wanted those killers back out in the world.
How many got out?
A lot.
That's why you're here. We need your help to catch them.
狩猎游戏就在 AXN。
Is this the famous Rex?
他们将解答
Mind telling me what you're doing?
大家的疑问，
Rex just found the murder weapon.
同心协力，
Rex, go!
全力以赴，只为破案。
He's starting to like me better than you.
Rex, is this true? You like her better than me? Is that right?
My handsome guy.
Don't get cocky now.
警犬妙探哈德逊与雷克斯就在 AXN。
So right before the timeout, we kind of were figuring out who made the last touch. So it's our third time looking at the IRS between Wako and Diallo. So again, this is where Rodel is contesting that Randall Wako should have been called the foul. So you see his right arm coming down. Right there on Diallo.
It's hard to tell who touched it last. I don't know. Rodel was arguing it was over the back. I'm not quite sure that that's totally over the back. He was just going in hard for the rebound. Oh, that's hard to call.
One of those 50-50 calls where the call may remain unchanged. Call it Dreamers.
You know, Taylor, the Dreamers make a 3 here, and they're only down by 10. So
still fighting.
So they're still fighting.
Yeah.
To their credit, they haven't given up yet.
So just a quick update, and there you have it. Still fighting. The Dreamers are rounded up to 80 points, so behind by 11. Just a quick update. Malcolm Miller, he's got one more foul to spare. Well, he's got 5 personal fouls, so gonna keep him on the bench still. Chroma's got 3 seconds. The shot is contested, and Diallo will pick up the 2-piece.
That's a big bucket, big possession for the Leopards, and a backbreaker for the Dreamers as they try to mount this comeback.
Past the halfway point in the final quarter, and Eric Holman brings down the hammer. Zhang Zhongxian getting his first assist. Leopards running a Spanish pick and roll, and the whistle comes for Bentil. That's his 5th one.
And this is when you love to have a guy like Lasana Chroma on your team. Finishing up this game, maintaining that lead. When you need a bucket, he can go get it. He'll make the right pass. He can handle the ball. He's calm, collected.
Foul call. And Chroma will be at the free throw line.
11 for 11 from the free throw line, so you know he's automatic from the free throw line. This is when you give him the ball and you let him take you home to the finish line.
Doug Creighton on screen, still looking pretty calm, but
churning inside.
I'm
He's
sure.
churning.
I was going to say seething, perhaps, as you said earlier. And there's a hand reach by Jiang Yuan. Got him his 3rd foul just now. (93-82) is the score. And Chroma this time will get the foul. So quite a bit of stoppage after the timeout between former teammates at that. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Sung Sung Shin stood out early in the game, and here's Eric Holman digging deep.
Back to single digits, so the Leopards, they really got to be careful here. Still plenty of time, they can't stop playing. Another turnover.
That one is going to hurt if they convert this possession into points. Holman is now with 20 points in the game. Bentil is on the floor, wall-to-wall finish by Lasan Chroma, but that's too short.
That's very uncharacteristic of Chroma.
Yeah, definitely. Pulling up for the jumper, gets intercepted. They still get another chance up top. Randall Walker getting a second three in the fourth. We still have ourselves a game.
Wow,
They're only behind by 9 points now.
Wow.
Check that. 6 points
They
now.
were down by 9. That 3 made it cut down to 6.
Yep.
Little toilet bowl roll three-pointer there.
Dreamers needed that off the glass. Diallo answers right back.
Big-time bucket by Diallo. 2 possessions in a row. And the team needs it. Oh, Bento.
That might be it for him. Well, just like that.
Somebody's got to go push him away.
He's still going at it.
I feel like the refs already gave him some latitude there, letting him talk to the first one.
Indeed.
If he's not careful, he's gonna, you know, if you don't want to get ejected, you don't want that to be a suspension to your next game, first game of the playoffs.
Yeah, they're certainly giving him a lot of grace, but if anything, it's maybe confusion. But like you said, I'm surprised they're still going on this long.
But I mean, he was walking up to the refs, pointing at his eyes.
So I'm sure he's also complaining to the referees that he got hit in the face earlier, and the referees didn't even call for that.
Right, the previous play where Chroma missed the layup.
Yeah. So we don't see that on the screen. Derek pulling him quick back to the bench, because now if he continues to complain to the referees, that'll be 2 T's on the bench.
Right.
So just like that, Benjamin Bentil has graduated from this game. So they still got a chance and a run in this game, but without Bentil, well, that's going to be a cause for concern.
I mean, we did hear Doug Creighton here on the mic when they were talking over the refs that Bentil's maybe has some blood on his face, so like, you know, the complaint is definitely the call before, the play before when Bentil felt like he got fouled. Not necessarily that this was an offensive foul, because that clearly is an offensive foul.
Man, I think the Leopards might be learning a couple of bad habits there, because we saw Ling Xingquan there kind of throwing himself backwards to get Bentil's 6th foul. So again, this is a moment where we're seeing Bentil talking nonstop, not only to the crew chief, but the other referee. So there's the elbow upwards.
It's even better in slow-mo, Taylor.
Oh gosh, that's one way of putting it. So we talked about, you know, referees, the different type of referees being consistently inconsistent. So sometimes in games, a referee would be quick to call technicals on those flops. And look, based on what we've been seeing in the replay, we have been seeing quite a few embellishment, some motions of embellishment.
Especially on the Leopard side.
I would agree with that.
But you know, the Leopards, they've used it to their full advantage this game. If the refs aren't going to, you know, curtail that kind of, you know, behavior, then keep going.
But it just goes to show Dreamers still have a lot of fight. I mean, they've really chipped away. Again, they were behind by up to 21 points. And just like that, I mean, they're only behind by 8. So anything is possible. There's a lot of time left.
Yeah, an 18-10 run this quarter has brought them back.
Gaojing Wei back in the game, and Li Xingquan getting a nothing but net. He's gonna let it fly for the Leopards.
That could be the nail in the coffin, pushing the lead back up to 11. That hurt big time.
Definitely. Randall Wacko finding Trey Tompkins. He returns to the game after Holman fouled out, and the ball lands into Gaojing Wei's hands. That's a 6th rebound. No points yet for Gaojing Wei in this quarter. He scored 17 points in the 3rd.
I mean, he was left wide open at the three-point line there, but very wisely didn't take it.
Yeah, they had the time. There we go. He tries to make the 3 there.
Electing for a better shot, using more of the clock. Very mature decision there by Gaojing Wei.
Trey Tompkins. 1,000 getting voicemail. Tompkins right now 13 points and 10 rebounds. Eric Holman taking charge of scoring for the Dreamers side. Diallo lands on his back, quick to get up though, no call by the refs. 3 seconds remain. The finisher goes to no one.
Ooh, they're lucky the Dreamers got that Dreamers possession. It looked like Tompkins just lost control of it, slipped out.
Did you notice both Dreamers and Leopards called for a challenge?
They weren't sure which way it was going to go.
Yeah, they really didn't. Back over to Dreamer side, 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Feels like a playoff game right now.
Yeah, it definitely has that vibe. It definitely has that intensity, this game. Emotions were running high throughout. Never seen Chroma this animated before throughout a game. There's something he's taken personal. And this is a big statement game for the Taoyuan Leopards here.
Double foul for Dreamers and Leopards.
Yeah, you could see that one coming. So what do you think Doug Creighton's going to say in the post-game conference for this game?
Oh, that is a great question.
Oh, man.
I think it was, to be fair, maybe one time where I saw him really be outspoken about the game, and that was against the Hsinchu Lioneers.
And it was earlier in the season.
Yes, it was.
But you can definitely tell these two teams developing a rivalry here within the season. The top seed at stake. I hope they do meet in the playoffs down the road because it'll definitely be a fun series.
Definitely so. Two games ago in their head-to-head, it was another very close game where the Formosa Dreamers only won by 2 points. That was 198 at Zhongli Sports Center. And that was also very controversial also because I remember Gaojing Wei makes a shot from up top, got intercepted, but there was a no call made. No foul call. So, did you count the IRS yet?
I think this is 5 or 6. But this one, to me, this is a tough one because you got 3 refs out there. How are you going to miss the ball going out of bounds? The one ref, 47, he's standing right there.
They're really just keeping a tight eye on the players, really, because again, we've been seeing how physical both sides can get, perhaps.
Yeah, you see Tompkins and Diallo going at it right there. I mean, I'm glad they got the call right, but I mean that one was clearly, in my opinion, that was not needed. The IRS review, very clearly, Dreamers' ball there.
Kind of reverting back to their old ways of double checking.
Well, to me, it just messes with the flow of the game. The Dreamers are trying to come back. You know, they're down by 9 right now. It's just the stop and go, the stop and go, the stop and go. It just kind of makes the game not end on a high note.
Yeah, well said. Benjamin Bentil fouling out a couple minutes back. They're really missing their big guy. Tompkins over Gao Jingwei trying to get his own rebound. Score now at 98-89. Any fouls, and Leopards will get to the line. Here is Ling Xinquan from the corner. It hits the side of the backboard. Too bad. That could have been the nail to the coffin, really.
And the Dreamers are going to have to giddy up here and really get it going.
And yeehaw!
Chang Yuan keeps it good. Interesting.
Saddle up because the score now is 98-92.
A stop here, another 3. Foul. Get the ball back.
Dig deep. Lasan Krama finally getting a basket in the fourth quarter.
Alas, Lasan Chroma puts the finishing touches. Very fitting. Points 34 and 35.
Leopards hit 100 points. Dreamers are still fighting on.
I mean, for the Dreamers, they just haven't played very well this game. And to be down only right now by 8 points, if you want to take anything positive out of the game, I think that's what you look at. And now go back home. It's up to the coaching staff to really plan out the menu for the next 12 days before their first playoff game. How many days off do you get? How hard to run practice? Ideally, you throw in some scrimmages in there, maybe try and find a team that you can play against. But also, do some fun stuff, some light activities for the team, keep the team chemistry, team bonding going, and feel good when the playoffs hit.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's more than just a day. It's more than just a day job. You want to keep up the morale amongst your teammates anyway. So.
Yeah, plan a barbecue, hit the pool, something fun.
Are you already thinking about summer vacation?
I'm on full summer vacation mode. I still have to make it through May though. May is crazy.
All right, we're holding out. We're
on the school calendar, but
we're hanging in there. You're hanging in there.
I'm hanging in there. Yes.
And we're slowly wrapping up this game with 46 seconds remaining in the final quarter. Lasan Chroma just now getting his first bucket in the fourth.
Slowly is the right word there. Between IRS plays, with double fouls, foul shots.
Oh yes, quite a bit of that today.
We've had it all this game.
And it was a good mix of players being involved, I would say. So it's definitely interesting. Keeping a very short rotation, the Formosa Dreamers are trying to climb their way back up, and Tompkins lays the groundwork, or tries to, in these 37 seconds. That will be it for Zhang Guoren. That's a 6-1. With that said, Dachi comes back in. Malcolm Miller also returns to the court. One more foul for him, and he'll be out for the rest of the game. I really hope we get the baseline camera view from our end, because I really want the viewers to see the fans. The peanut gallery. Oh, here we have it right now. Oh my gosh, they got the rainbow afros, they got the clover heads over there. They're fun.
That is the section to be in.
I like it. The score now 100-95. A little bit of a Groundhog Day situation dating back a while now. Their last game was March 15th. The one before that, that was where the game ended up being 198.
Okay. But for the Leopards, they got Gao Jingwei, they got Chroma, 2 capable ball handlers, and excellent free throw shooters. In addition to that, so it's really going to take a careless mistake on the Leopards, if the Dreamers are going to somehow make up this 5-point difference in 3 seconds. It's not impossible. It's definitely possible.
Right? You got to get the ball inside. Either way, if he's going up here, how come you got to touch to the ball? How many times you got?
So that 198-point match was back in February 14th at Zhongli Sports Center.
So out of the guys on the floor, if there's one guy you want to try and foul, it's number 21, Wang Haoji, coming in at 61.5%. Miller's at 69%, Lin Xinquan a tad over 70%, and then Chroma and Gao Jingwei, excellent free throw shooters. Gao Jingwei 87.7%, and Chroma 78.6%.
Possession is with the Leopards. They've got 14 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah, so here for the Dreamers, you aggressively go after a steal. And then I'm sure Doug Creighton has given them instructions of what happens and when to foul, who to foul. That's the guy, foul him. Nope, missed it.
I saw multiple fouls earlier. They finally call it. That's the sideline referee. They're going to count it on Xiaoan.
Two-possession game. So you want Miller miss one at least to give yourself a chance in these last 30 seconds. Makes the first.
Nine points. Let's see if he'll round it up to 10. That one is good. And Doug Creighton will call for the timeout. 29 seconds remain. This is another slow finish to the final quarter.
High five. High five. High five. Walk in right here. Walk in. Walk in. Walk in right here. Haji. Haji's taking it out. Sean. Wait, number 2. I need you spacing out here. Space out here, Eric. Knock this shit down. High five. High five. Look to come up here. Quick shot. If you don't have a shot, fucking drive and get on the rim. Once if they come over to help, Trey's right there relocating. Okay, let's go, let's go. I might cut. Let's go. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
All right, well, less than 30 seconds. Let's see if the Dreamers can shake things up.
And whatever you do at 2 or a 3, try and do it quickly, get it quick. Go for the steal, maybe foul right away, and then slow this game down even more, Taylor, with some free throws for the Leopards.
Definitely. Aji and Wayne on the court together. Looks to see Tompkins is ready at the corner. Eric Coleman does not get the 3. 20 seconds remain on the clock. And the baseline referee calls a foul on a Dreamers player. Got nicked in the face. That is 35, Eric Holman. Oh.
Wacko.
Correction, yeah, thank you.
Former teammates there. Giving Miller a little facial there. Definitely not intentional.
No. Malcolm Miller, he played only 5 games with the Formosa Dreamers back in 2022 and 23. Average 18 points, 10 rebounds. he bricks the first free throw.
Yeah, 7-point lead, still a 2-possession game either way. 3-possession game now, sorry. So not a huge deal. And you're gonna have another timeout here. The Dreamers are not giving up, Taylor.
No, they're not.
Oh God.
They even, the matchup against the new Taipei Kings on Friday, even though it was gonna be a losing game, they still fought pretty hard and even called for a short timeout at the end of their game also.
You go under. Actually, you're done. You're done. Go under this way. Rainey, you throw it. Throw that bitch up, even if they switch it. You get out here. You get him. If they switch, curl it in and pop you back out. Okay? We're gonna need quick three. Quick three.
The Dreamers inbounding with 14 seconds on the clock. Lobbing it all the way over to Holman. Back over, return to favor. Xiaoan for the three, swish, swish. Drains the three-point shot, the score 103-95. 98 now. Yeah, you know, the Taoyuan Arena fans are definitely getting their money's worth today.
For sure. This is why you practice all those free throws after practice in an empty gym. Just for situations like this, Miller going to the line again. Ten seconds left. If he makes this one, up by 7.
This is the second. Miller's got 12 points and 8 rebounds.
This might not be enough time.
Taoyuan over to Achi. That goes in and out, but Eric Holman will get the putback. 2 seconds. And as Lasan Chroma lobs that back to our side, the Taiwan Beer Leopards take hold of the first seed position for the 2025-2026 playoffs.
Yeah, huge statement game for the Taoyuan Leopards. Congratulations to their organization, wrapping up the #1 seed here. One more game to play. And with that luxury, you know, they can do all kinds of planning and rest guys for that game.
But you know what? The Formosa Dreamers, they fought hard for the remainder of the game. They had closed the gap to as little as 5 points, but we see the final stats here right now for the Dreamers against the Taoyuan Leopards.
Yeah, just poor three-point shooting from both teams. To me, just the Dreamers, they were just never in a good offensive flow. And then the Leopards got 2 guys, Chroma and Diallo, that have carried them offensively. And they held on. It was ugly towards the end, but they held on for that #1 seed, eclipsing 100 points for the first time in a couple games. So great feeling for them, as you can see some of the players celebrating on the court.
Yeah, this is their first time ever being placed at first seed, actually, when they won the championship title with DeMarcus Cousins. They actually ended up, I believe, only at 2nd and 3rd. But in the meantime, they got one more game for Formosa Dreamers. They're going to go back to the drawing board. They got 2 weeks off. They're officially done with the regular season as we have the 5 o'clock tip-off. CTBC-DA play the Taipei Caixing Mars. This is the Mars' final home game of the season. Now we have one more weeknight game in the regular season. The new Taipei Kings playing the Hsinchu Top Plus Lioneers at Hsinchu County Gymnasium. What a finish to the game. It was very physical. The Leopards finally scoring 100+ points in tonight's match.
Yeah, the Leopards, again, their main guys did what they're supposed to do. Gao Jingwei came to life in the second half. Chroma 35 points throughout the game, and that sealed the deal for them. Held on. Miller made his free throws towards the end, and the Dreamers just too little too late.
So we'll have to see down the line or next weekend to see who will be in their final placing for playoffs. But that's it for us. 5-Shoe, it's been a pleasure calling today's match with you, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Peace out.
Just watch me now. You can't hold me down. Just watch me now. Take the ground. You can't stop me now. You can't stop me now. No, you can't stop me now. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. You can't stop me now. You can't stop me now. No, stop me now. No. Just watch me now. Take the ground. Just watch me now. You can't hold me down. Just watch me now. Take the ground. You can't stop me now. You can't stop me now. No, you can't stop me now. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. You can't stop me now. You can't stop me now. No, stop me now. No. Just watch me now. Take the ground. Just watch